Baby, man, we fucking here, bro. Let me put all my title, all my shit. Let me get my shit right. Fuck, I might just copy this shit. NBA 2K26. Alright. I'm fucking public, nigga. It's public. It's lit. It's lit. Word to my mom. It's lit. I know y'all niggas see them notifications. It's lit. Word to my mom. It's lit. Y'all niggas gotta get in here right now. I need everybody in here right now. Come on. It's that time, y'all. It's that time, y'all. Every day this shit gonna get closer and closer, bruh. Everybody get in this bitch right now. Send the link out, bro. Get in this bitch right now, bro. This shit is getting real. Telling niggas right now, bro. This shit about to get super duper real, bro. It's about to get super duper real, bro. We about to eat this breakfast. We about to roll this weed up, and we about to get right into this shit, bro. Let me just post this shit on my story real fast. It's active, bro. It's active. I ain't gonna lie. We got two big things to react to right now on stream. Like I told y'all niggas, I'm on here every single day. Bro, I'm on a consistent tip. We got a Mike Wang interview to watch. And we got gameplay. The gameplay just came out, bro. It's over with. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. Let me change my thumbnail though. This shit bugging. Let me just change my thumbnail. This shit bugging. IRL live. Yeah. Alright, boom. Change my thumbnail. Alright, y'all. So first thing first, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. Let me post this shit on the story. My fault. We gotta post the link. And we got to drop the link in the Discord. Yeah, bro, we got some shit. Let me just hurry up and do this. Promo. All right. Let me take a picture of this shit real quick. What up, babe? All right. Put that link, bruh. Put that link, bruh. Live on YouTube. YouTube going dumb right now, bro. There's so much fucking shit going on. Alright. Shit posted. Now it's time to get into it. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's time to get into it now. I can't wait. I'm so excited, bro. We got the new news, bro. We get to see what the game actually look like. We get to see the movement, my nigga. We get to see bro. Hold on. 2K Lab was at Community Day. Bro, that's one of the first niggas I gotta go on his channel, bro. He's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Like, this nigga probably done tested every badge in the game already. Like, no cap. If y'all in the stream, bro, make sure I just drop up the like button. Let's get right into this shit. So I'm gonna go on YouTube and we just gonna click on actually we about to watch the Joe Knows video first. We're gonna react to Mike Wang talking about the game. And then we're going to hop right into the gameplay. You feel me? So, let's see. For y'all that don't know who Mike Wang is, that's the nigga that developed David, the game.
He looks like he has a blue...
Hold on, bro. My speakers is playing out loud, too. If y'all don't know who Mike Wang is, that's the nigga that, like, developed the game and shit. Like, he controls, like, the shooting and all that other shit like that. Yeah, so, let's see what he talking about. Mike Wang ain't never talking to nobody, bro. This nigga comes in the fucking community and then he disappear, bro. He be out. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, David.
My head.
He looks like he has a blue...
That stupid shit again. Hold up, bro. Yeah, I already know. Unc having technical difficulties one more time. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's a little old now. Hold up.
Outline.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Why does shit always do this?
Is it just the monitor?
It's probably just the peaking.
It's his aura.
Okay.
Yeah, it's his aura.
Let's get right into it.
Yo,
one of the biggest
up, bro?
talking points from last year's game, the RNG in shooting. What can you tell us about shooting this year, and can you compare it to a past 2K?
Okay, so we talked about this online a little bit. There's no RNG in shooting. I'm going to say that with an exception. There's RNG still in like those quick heaves that you get at the ends of buzzers, buzzer beaters, and like half court, full court heaves. Okay, so that's...
All right, so as y'all can hear, he said no RNG shooting. So if you got a 99 3 ball and you open, you have a huge chance of making that bitch. So if you good, you're good. All right. So I fuck with that shit. But, yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to see.
Still,
I don't
want to get labeled a liar.
Fair enough.
That's still going to use a dice roll. But everything else is straight green windows, pure green windows. They scale based on attributes and coverage and all the badges and everything. But those
right.
windows, once they're set by those things, if you can time your shot in those windows, you will hit the shot.
So theoretically, you can time your shot in those windows. You can shoot 100%.
You can shoot 100%. Yeah. So
You heard what the fuck he just said, cuz? He said, nigga, if you time your shot and you open, you got the badges, nigga, you shooting 10 for 10. That's W, bro. That's W.
compared to past 2Ks, that one's hard to answer because we really have never done this before. The closest was probably 24. 24, we had a pure glue window, a little bit larger one, but that one even had RNG on the edges. So what happened there is like, it was a really, really tight window that most people probably couldn't hit consistently. And then that would bleed out to like, 0% chance on the edges. So we still used a dice roll to keep the numbers like, so people wouldn't go like, over 10. They would at least hit some shots if they were kind of sloppy on their timing.
Right.
So that was the idea there.
So you'd say it's like a more skilled base 2K24 shooting.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are crazy good at shot timing, and you take good shots, you're gonna destroy people.
You're gonna separate yourselves from other players.
Absolutely. And to offset that, I'll throw that out there too.
Thank
is
you,
that
bro.
one of the reasons why we felt we could go this way is because defense is stronger. So contests, they're powerful. If you can get a hand up.
Hold on, bro. I can't talk with my mouth full. But hold on. What he just said, y'all niggas have to understand, bro. It might seem like simple maths to niggas, bro. But when you playing 2K, if you know this game, bro, I've been playing this shit for, nigga, I don't know, mad long, bro. When it comes to the defense in this game, niggas are more likely to hit contestant shots than a wide open one. I don't know why, but it is. Bro, I don't know. And let me tell something niggas too. Hold on, let me tell you niggas something. Mike Wang, that crabbing shit, bro, that shit better not be in the game. In real life, bro, if a nigga is behind me breathing on my neck and I shoot the ball, nigga, he's probably gonna slap that shit, bro, or I'm not gonna have a good shot, nigga. There's somebody standing on my back. Like, you feel me? Bro, let niggas take open shots. If a nigga's open, bro, and he got the rating, the badges, and all that shit, bro, it should be automatic. Like you said, it should be automatic. And defense is better. It has to be better. Bro, it don't make no fucking sense on how, bro, you could have Challenger. If you don't have Challenger on fucking gold, nigga, you close out on a nigga, bro, that was at the 3-point line. That shit chicken, bro, in your face every time. Like, you have to literally be smothered and change the nigga animation in order for you to have any type of contest. I don't like that. And that's the same way with the fucking paint. If you don't block that shit or damn near foul him, it's going in regardless, bro. But if niggas is open, bro, give them the open buckets. If they make the shot, bro, like with the timing, like nigga said, if they make the shot, bro, feel me, let niggas rock. But other than that, bro, stop rewarding bullshit, nigga. If I'm playing good defense, I'm switching, I'm helping, let that shit actually, you feel me, play out that way, bro. Like, stop giving these niggas these dumbass shots. They getting off, bro. These niggas don't even be good. They cheesing. That's not basketball, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And I watch you guys play a lot. I know you guys are really good at doing this. So you know when to jump, you know when to stay down, you know when to be in hands up. People who master that, they're going to be able to ding these shooters hard enough where it's going to be such a hard window to hit that consistently at least
rhythm
that you're going to keep the percentages down.
Late,
so
but
I'm not too worried because at least all the play tests we've been having, we're getting good numbers.
So we'll segue into shot contests then.
Yeah, bro, Zen's going to be
It seems like it can be challenging to find a balance, right? You have attributes, badges, player heights, player wingspans, hand placements on the contest. How do you try to balance it to make it to a point where you're not getting contests when you shouldn't, and then you are, it's not too strong, too weak? How do you find the balance between all those factors?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's just a lot of iteration, and it's seeing what feels right. And the hardest thing about contests, I'm going to say, is usually what happens is in the 2K cam view when you're playing live with no replays, sometimes things don't look as contested as they are, or vice versa.
Yep.
Like sometimes it's like, oh, there's a crowd of dudes on the guy. Why is it like a 2% contest? And usually it's because two guys are flat-footed, one guy's behind the shooter, and it looks really crazy, but it's actually pretty open. And so it's really hard to dissect, every little clip.
If you were to freeze frame it at the point of the release, it's actually...
You can kind of see why
Right.
the game is saying this is not a heavily contested shot. Even
Gotcha.
though to your eyes, in real time, in the heat of battle, it might look contested. But yeah, it's really just a lot of balancing and trying to make it so that, everything's a factor.
You want to know what I think they need to do, bruh? They need to add a badge. I don't know about a badge, but just hear me out. I think they need to add some type of system. I know the easiest way for them to probably do that would be adding a badge. That's why I'm about to say this. They need to add like a quick stop badge or something. You feel me? If your quick stop badge is not dumb fucking high, bro, yo ass better not be fucking... As soon as you get bro, I'm talking about this shit is so fake, nigga. In real life, a player wouldn't even be able to do this shit in real, you feel me? Wouldn't be able to get the shot off because, nigga, like I told you, that closeout is a real life fucking thing, bro. Closing out on defense is one of probably the biggest defensive, that's damn near used every possession on defense, bro. Closing out, and that shit, it works. You feel me? Why you think they use the fucking the contest drills? Like, you feel me? They do the contest drills when niggas is having a little robot slide up to the shooter every time they shoot, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Or when they in training, they got the fucking hand in the nigga face. That shit is fucking facts. So if niggas gonna have that little bit of space, and like he said, at the timing of the release, niggas is open, I understand that. But when it comes to that should only work with niggas that's shooting over niggas on some KD shit. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, there's no way in hell, nigga, a guard is dribbling or whatever, he trying to get open, and then he comes to a fucking complete stop, and then niggas is still running past him, or you feel me, over pursuing. I don't really fuck with that, because niggas is still in arm's reach. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And if I pull up 2K25 gameplay right now, I guarantee you on any guard video or live stream, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about.
We want people
crazy.
to invest in good perimeter defense or interior defense on the inside. We want to make sure that, height is effective, wingspan's important. All those things got to be important.
Right.
And not, overpower each other.
Staying on the topic of shooting, rhythm shooting was added to 2K25. You've already talked about how rhythm shooting is different this year, and we kind of need to recalibrate our brains in terms of how to think about it. You've also talked about how you want button and rhythm shooting to both be viable options. What are some factors you would say people should consider when they decide if they want to shoot with the button or with the stick?
It's going to be labbing, I think. It's going to be finding a shot that works for you and finding out what you're good at. Because it's, I guess my analogy, and maybe it's not a good one, but it might be if shooting with the button is like shooting a free throw, and shooting with the stick is like shooting a deep three-pointer with maybe a slightly larger basket. It's one might be easier for somebody and one might be harder for somebody, but it really depends on the person. Some people are just going to get it. Some people are going to be in rhythm shooting and be like, I understand that tempo is what really matters. I got to get a certain speed in my stick throw to master shooting. And some people are like, I don't get it. I just can't hit a shot. I just see the window. I want to use the button. And that's fine. And then some people are going to be in the middle, Wolf's one of our best players internally, and he's he has this crazy formula. He's like, I'll use button for this case, I'll use stick for this case, I'll use stick for this case, button for this case.
So certain
he's all over the
shots,
place. Yeah, certain shots, it might be easier for you. And for me, I do rhythm shoot. I rhythm shoot everything, and that's just how I play. But yeah, some people are mixing it up, some people are just pure button. And that's kind of one of the metrics for me, actually, is internally, what are people doing? What are they gravitating towards to be succcessful? And I've found that it's really
Yo, shout out
mix.
Joe Knows, bro.
I think we're in a decent spot. And
This
I don't know why
real
I want
deal
this, but I
exclusive
think rhythm shooting is
content,
cool.
my nigga.
And if it was
No cap.
up to me, everyone would at least try it. But like we said earlier, it's I didn't want it to be like last year, there was definitely an advantage.
Right.
And there might be an advantage this year if you find it easier because you just happen to understand the mechanic better. But really, you can't go wrong with either.
So if someone's not like you, if they don't like rhythm shooting, it's like you can shoot with the button, you're on the level playing field. It's just it's just preference.
And some people are going to be destroying people on the button, and if you force...
Bro, hold on. Can we talk about it? What the fuck was 2K thinking when they put that that shot time and profile shit? What? Some niggas can hit whites and some niggas can't. Why the fuck would I even want to make the game harder for myself to shoot, bro? Why? That shit didn't make no sense. And it felt like, to me, the niggas that was hitting whites was hitting more threes than the niggas that was just on, what is that, high risk reward or whatever the fuck, when nigga you only is green or nothing. Niggas always hitting whites is hitting more shots than the niggas that's really, like, bro, that was crazy, bro. I ain't understand that shit. I still don't understand it, and the game already done. I don't know.
In the rhythm shoot, they'd probably go 0 for 10.
Yeah.
So it's really, yeah. The goal is to make it both viable. Whether they're equal, I don't know if there's even a way to put a metric behind that, because I don't know how to gauge something that's that different, right? It's just different.
With the addition of the Badge Max +2 perk, you're going to be able to boost badges multiple levels now. Can you speak to how effective it's going to be? Let's say, your 78 three-pointer is typically silver set shot. Mm-hmm. How effective is it going to be to boost it to 78 three-pointer with half set shot versus actually getting the requirement of three-pointer to unlock the badge level? Like, how can we kind of in our brains define like how much better it's going to be?
That's a very difficult question.
All right.
It's very nuanced. And the thing about badges is that they're situational, right? So a rating is going to be more global, and it's going to affect you everywhere, but the badges might be certain situations or certain contexts. So you have to consider that, like what kinds of shots are you taking? So yeah, generally speaking, I would just say find the shots that you like to take or that you tend to take. Find out the badge that's going to work best for, and then go all in on that badge. That's better than getting like bronze everything. Bronze everything is going to be like, it's not going to do a lot to be honest. You're going to want to go at least silver or gold to see some effects.
Let me roll up some tweets so when the gameplay video come up,
that's going to be more beneficial to you.
All right, let's switch gears. Finishing.
This feels great.
We've seen 2Ks where finishing has been insane, dunks, layups, floaters, all types of things. We've also seen years where it's been a bit hit or miss and a little inconsistent. It seems like this year was an area of focus, with custom layups and bringing back the visible green window on dunks and layups. Just talk about the challenges in terms of finding a balance, because again, there's so many factors: attributes, badges, player momentum, player size, height, all those things. How do you find that balance so that it's not overpowered, but it's also not inconsistent?
Yeah, that's another difficult one. Just one of the things I'll say from the outset is one of the goals for our team this year was, and this sounds weird, but we wanted every play style to be OP. So,
yo, I was just watching a video earlier. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be pausing this shit. I'm sorry, nigga, but I was watching a video earlier, bro, about how every skill set, like every archetype and shit, was dumb comp in 2K19. If y'all remember 2K19, bro, you had slashers out this bitch going dumb. You had post scorers out this bitch going dumb. Stretch bigs out this bitch going dumb. Point forwards out this bitch going dumb. Like, every build was going dumb. Play shots going stupid. What? Back then, it was like, nigga, it didn't even matter what type of archetype you had. Nigga, it's just, you make whatever build or whatever you want to do, you make it, and then you just go out there and have fun, bro. That's what it was. And then, like, everybody could do their thing. But, like, since back, like, that 2K, bro, since 2K19, I feel like it changed. Like, the meta shit got too crazy. Like, bro, there's only 4 builds in the fucking community that niggas using on the average. You get what I'm saying? You go into a park, bro, 25 niggas got the same build. How the fuck, bro? Why? Like, you feel me? I understand that this YouTube shit is a thing, so niggas just on YouTube looking up the best builds. But, bro, in the game, it shouldn't be like that, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It shouldn't be like that. Like, Unk and them should be able to come out here, nigga, with a Carmelo build and go stupid. You feel me? Some games is his game. Some games is not. Sometimes the post scoring shit don't work and the fadeaways don't work. You know what I'm saying? Some games, hey, nigga, the slasher should be going stupid. Nigga dunking on any nigga in that bitch. Sometimes it ain't working. Lockdowns, I want the lockdowns to go do their thing again. Like, it was a variety of shit, bro. Like, that was a real basketball game. Like, 2K19, everybody had to play their role. If he a post scorer, man, You feel me? You need him, but you need a big man at the same time, because if he a post scorer, he not really that good on defense. You get what I'm saying? Or if he good on defense, he can't shoot. Then you need a shooter. Bro, it was comp. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, you've maybe heard that before, right?
Yeah.
So like, it sucks when there's one dominant play style
Yes.
or two dominant play styles. We wanted it to be that if you created a slasher and even a layup slasher, like really
Yeah.
specific thing. You want to be a guy who just finishes like Kyrie, that you can do that and you can be effective
Yeah.
and you can like
feel
kill
me?
people with that.
Yeah.
But if you
Exactly.
were like, you know, some glass cleaning interior defensive guy, and if you invest everything in that and you get good at that, you can
go
just,
crazy with that.
Stop everything in the paint.
If everything's OP, then it's kind of just like pick what you want to be.
Yeah, pick what you want to be.
Yeah.
We want there to be a diversity in play styles. But to answer your question with slashing, yeah, it was a point of emphasis, especially with layups and dunks, to make slashing just more of a game, like more of a weapon.
Right.
Because we knew going in, these thinking green or miss is back. People are gonna be like, okay, I'm making a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna left right cheese behind screens and just pull every shot. It's not as easy as it sounds. So don't think you're going back to 2K24. It's different, especially I mentioned with the contest. So I encourage people to try out a bunch of different styles before they commit to what they're building.
I
One
fuck
way to
with
play.
this, bro. I
Yeah,
fuck
and you've
with
seen
this.
it already downstairs, but like floaters are tough. Like they're
Yo,
really
what's good,
strong.
Ron?
And,
I don't know
you
if I had
you
that. What up,
get
what
your
up, buddy?
bag and you find the custom layup package that you want for your guy, you're going to be pretty tough.
Yeah, you can be exploding downhill and stop on a dime and just float it over the bit. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
And dunks too. You see it. We made
I
dunks
want-
easier. So
Yeah!
hold down on stick now.
Yo, we got like
It's not
7
a big
days.
Mortal Kombat throw, as people call it.
seems like even like
easier.
standing
It's
about to
dunks
get crazy,
as well,
nigga.
like standing meter dunks, everything
7
seems a
days,
bit more.
bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm worried about 7-4s, but I think they're okay. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. When it comes to dribbling in 2K26, what was your vision? What did you see and what did you want
Yo,
to
listen
execute?
up, everybody, listen up.
And are we going to see big builds being explosive and popping off the dribble like LeBron and Durant and all the taller players in real life?
I wouldn't say popping, but they're definitely moving better.
Okay.
The goal for dribbling at a high level was to make it more explosive. Let players branch and chain moves together more readily, more freely. Have moves generally be more explosive, both launching out of them and just chaining between moves. And then just putting a lot of different combos in that haven't been in the game for a while or never have been in the game.
Right.
So that's exciting to me always, working on the dribbler. It's just like, what can I kind of Easter egg into this thing? Not tell anybody about. It's not in 2K, learn 2K. You just
See
gotta
how
go.
long it takes them to find it?
Yeah, gotta wait till Steezo's video comes out, or you gotta like get in the lab and you gotta just cook. So, yeah, discoverability to me is like one thing that I'm excited about for dribbling, and I think people are gonna find like their dribble style and all the moves that you can set up with your guy,
Yeah.
and find the right combo that that you're good at and get in their bag. And
Yeah, I messed with it a little bit, and it definitely feels more explosive. Even the 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", yeah, definitely compared to last year, much more. I know you said not poppy, but I would describe it as more, burst.
yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Shea, our cover guy, because a lot of his animations are pretty tough. So he's a good dribble style to try out too, I'd say, for the bigger guards.
So judging by the things you've tweeted and answered questions on, it seems like you're
This shit
kind
about
of
to be
leaning
so
towards a
crack.
more skill-based defensive system in the game. Like you said, pluck steals have been nerfed, but blitz steals will be rewarded. It seems like if you outplay your opponent, that's what you're looking to reward defensively. Was that the idea going into kind of revamping how defense is played?
Especially with steals.
Bro, thank you, bro. Because y'all don't understand, bro. In 2K25, my nigga, as y'all see when we playing My League online, it don't matter. You playing Park. Bro, you can be locking niggas up, bro, and they don't reward defense. Like, they just don't respect it. They don't reward it. Nigga, so many loose balls, bro. You can crumble an offense, and nigga, somehow, some way, instead of turning the ball over, now they have a wide open fucking shot, my nigga, because you just blitzed them, but you still didn't get the ball. Like, bro, that shit is ridiculous, nigga. It's been so many times where I'm fighting for the loose ball, right, with a man, and then somebody comes through, like my teammate or some shit, trying to also take the ball, and they bump the ball, and then bro picks the ball back up, and then they pass it. Nigga, the other man on the court is open for a 3. They score. That
You know,
shit's
steals
bogus.
have been for a long time haven't had much of a game to them.
Right.
It was kind of a ratings-based dice roll. So that's what I meant when I said the pluck steals are gone.
Yeah.
The ones that are just calculated by like, here's your rating, here's my rating, I hit the button, let's just play an animation out, that's all gone. So actually you guys inspired me a lot. Watching Black Market play and watching like Bauer play defense, I call him out. I guess it's all you guys, but especially Bauer, and like how good he is at anticipating and cutting the dribbler off. I wanted that to be the game.
Hell yeah,
like,
bro.
If you can read where the ball handler's going and then
Right.
hit steal at the right time. We spend a lot of time on that too, just the ball targeting on steals and playing the right animations. They're quicker generally, the animations themselves. So, and not locking you into them as much. But yeah, that whole, the IQ part was important to me.
IQ,
Yeah.
bro.
Actually having
Let
some stick
IQ
skill
win
to be
games,
rewarded
bro.
for a steal instead of just, like you said, pressing a button and the game
Let
gives it
IQ
to
win
you.
the games
Yeah,
and
and that
not
was, like I said,
cheese.
the top of the thing. This is like
Real
across the board,
IQ.
right? So, but especially with defense, steals, blocks are the same way. We didn't want to just be like, okay, your rating's good, you block everything.
Right.
It's got to be, you got to time it, you got to read, you got to know when to jump, when to stay down, those kinds of things.
I saw some people follow up that they were concerned, like, oh, so what's the point of even going high steal? From my experience playing 2K, the higher your steal, the better reach animations you get. Not just plucks, just better, quicker
Everything.
reaches. You
Quicker
recover
reaches,
faster instead of getting into a long kind of
Passing
stumbly
lanes,
reach
everything.
animation. I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
consistent this year.
Yeah, and you even have like, we actually have different collision radius with the hands based on your steal rating. So there'll be times where like, if you're the ball and I have a lower steal rating, if I get like right on the edge of it and I'll miss it, but that extra couple of like, sometimes inches or less than inches
Right.
can make a difference between a steal and not a steal. So that stuff's all impacted by your steal rating. So there's reason to invest in steal, especially if you want to be a lock or a two-way. You're going to need it.
You touched on it a little already in terms of the build and play style diversity you're looking to create. Is there anything else gameplay-wise that you would say you're hopeful creates that diversity in 26?
Besides the builds themselves and the takeover system, I think I mentioned on Twitter, we opened up some of the requirements too for like dribble styles and for dribble moves. That so the rule kind of was if it was like an 80 rating requirement, and you were like it was like for swings only or for smalls only, that got moved to both. So that's kind of the rule. So I know people were saying like, okay, well that means that like LeBron can get Kyrie's moves, and that's not how it works.
Right.
Kyrie's still going to be limited to the small guards because it's such a high rating.
Yep.
But yeah, opening some of that up is
I like that, like, because I ain't gonna lie, they killed the point forwards. If y'all niggas know, point forwards used to be a thing back in the day. You feel me? But after they put that animation restriction shit on y'all niggas, oh man, that killed y'all niggas. That killed y'all niggas. That patched the fuck out of y'all niggas. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was bad. Feel me? So I think they should give y'all a little bit. You feel me? Give y'all some grace when it comes to the animation shit. Feel me? If you got like an 80 ball handling, 85 ball handling, you could get some wavy shit even if you tall. But you're going to have to sacrifice, obviously, to have your ball handling that high. So that's just all up to your preference. But I fuck with that, man. Let niggas have the freedom to do whatever they want. But nigga, they going to have to pay that price. You get what I'm saying?
gonna, I think, hopefully create some build diversity or give people options at least. Like if they're only choosing a small guard because they want a certain dribble move style or a certain move itself, maybe they can open that up to a 6'5" or 6'6" now or 6'7", something like that.
Big shout out to Mike for sitting down with me, but if y'all want to check out this gameplay in action, click that video on the screen right there. That's the NBA 2K26 gameplay.
Shout out Joe's Nose, bro. Joe Knows, my fault. And shout out Mike Wang, bro. This right here, this video alone, dog just made history. Dog just made history. Who the fuck you know that got Mike Wang to sit down and talk about the game? Like, he just gave us real deal sauce. Feel me? So now, let's get in tune and let's watch that real deal gameplay, bro. We're gonna watch a few videos and see different play styles, different, you feel me? Everybody play different. We're gonna see how everybody play, man. Let's see what this shit looking like, bro. Just the real official gameplay of NBA 2K26. This is what the game gonna look like. Obviously, though, these niggas is gonna, hold on. Can I put it in there? I gotta be on premium. I gotta be on premium. Fuck that.
The highly
got YouTube
anticipated annual gameplay breakdown video. We're going to be
see,
going
bro.
over everything gameplay related inside this video when it comes to NBA 2K26. We'll be talking about the no RNG pure green window shooting from both 3-point and talking about
Hold
the
on.
no
Y'all see that though? Hold on. So I'm gonna show you niggas. Let's just break the gameplay down right now. Bro, I'm a 2K guru, bro. I've been playing this shit for a minute, my nigga. I know what I'm talking about. I play my league, so I know all the play styles, how the game supposed to run, bro.
gameplay related inside this video when it
Okay, so look. That, I believe, is Lou Dort. Lou Dort is hella short compared to KD, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is 7 foot, 6'11", whatever you want to call him. This nigga is about like 6'7". That's 4 or 5 inches, bro. My nigga. If KD is jumping and shooting the ball, he should be shooting over those when it comes to 6'5". You get what I'm saying? If a nigga not like 6'8" and I'm 7 foot and I'm shooting, you feel me? I should have more. It should go in. So I like how this animation is. Bro still trying to close out, but he still get the shot off. You get what I'm saying? And it's still contested. It's not just open. I fuck with that.
comes to
I fuck
NBA
with that.
2K26. We'll be talking about the no RNG
Look at that. He broke his ankles right there, and then he pulled it. I'm not gonna lie. Those moves right there gonna have to get patched when it comes to like my players, because you know that shit knockdown every time, bro. Niggas gonna figure out a way to cheese this shit. If they have a 99-3 ball, bro, they gonna figure out a way to cheese this shit. So I like that though. Once again, this nigga's like 6'4". That's Kevin Durant. He's 7 foot. He's shooting over those. So shooting over those now is probably a real deal thing. Because before, we'll say that, but like not every time it goes in. This shit look like it's going to go in efficiently. You feel me? Consistently.
pure green window shooting from both 3-point and mid-range. We're going to be talking about the new custom layups and how consistent we think those are going to be. The new dunk meter. We're able to see the green window again, but is it any good? We're going to be talking about dribbling. Can tall build speed boost again? Of course, we've got to cover on-ball defense for all you locks out there. Paint defense, rebounding. We got everything you need when it comes to 2K26 gameplay. I'm also going to be
I like
posting
this.
some unedited raw game
Hold on, cuz. Oh, the Curry slide. The Curry slide back.
online user versus user gameplay here shortly, so stay on
That shit probably about to use a fuck ton of y'all energy, though.
the
I ain't
lookout
gonna
for
lie.
that. But take a second, drop a like on the video for me. Let's try to get this video to 20,000 likes, and let's get into this NBA 2K26 gameplay breakdown.
I like how the paint just looked right there. That post, that was no bag. He didn't drop step. He didn't spin, nothing. He just back down, and then went straight up. I don't like that. That's a little nigga, though, on him.
All right, first things first, all the play now clips in this video are on Hall of Fame difficulty. We're going to start off with some dribbling in the Learn 2K core. I don't know what the difficulty was on in there because whites were going in, but the play now clips are all on Hall of Fame. All right, let's start this off with dribbling. A lot of questions to be answered here, a lot of clips here for you to enjoy. Let's talk about it. First thing to remember, these are NBA players. They do not have optimized SIGs. You cannot change their SIGs. They have whatever they have. Durant has Durant SIGs. De'Aaron Fox has De'Aaron Fox SIGs, etc. But the gameplay you're going to see tomorrow, I can't really speak on it, but it's with the My Players, and in the test builder, you could change your SIGs, and it is a night and day difference from how the NBA players move to how you can move when you're able to change your SIGs. But this will give you at least a general idea of how it looks and, you know, how people are bursting. And obviously I know a lot of
I
people
like this
from my
shit.
channel
It
are going to be
looks
like,
smooth.
bro, like, are the big builds bursting again? And yes, you can speed boost on big builds. It's a night and day difference between 2K25 and 2K26.
That shit looks
And people
smooth.
might say, oh, what
Like,
about the
feel
small
me? It
guards?
look like
And
you
yes,
combo up.
the small guards can fly. They can really chain stuff together. People are definitely going to find...
All right, like you see how Steph Curry has this move right here? If niggas have their My Player and they got custom SIGs and shit, and they doing this Curry slide back and forth, that shit fast as fuck, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. So that shit better use like a good amount of energy, or when they go to try to shoot off of this, especially with screens inquired, bro, when niggas got brick wall on gold, Hall of Fame and shit, legend and shit, that's gonna be deadly. So I want them to kind of, I don't know. I gotta see how
some
this play
glitchy
out.
stuff. You see, you could
I got-
spam
yeah,
behind the
look,
backs.
bro.
You can
I gotta see
spam
in-game
escapes.
play. Like,
there's some really good launchy behind the backs now, and you can start to combo
They got
those
no stand
with
missions,
like
so I can't
explosive
really
behind the
tell.
backs and
But y'all
momentum
know what
behind
I
the
mean.
backs. And you see, I mean, that's 6'11" Kevin Durant changing directions on a dime. You guys are starting to see some of the momentum crossovers. Now, I do want to mention there's only so many hours in the day at Community Day that you can't really like fully focus on everything. And my boy Young Dirk was really focused on dribbling, so he sent me all
like
these
this.
clips in the Learn 2K. So I'm gonna leave the link to his dribble tutorial down below if you want to see more about dribbling after you finish this video. But shout out
like
to Young
this.
Dirk for hooking me up with the clips. I did get some dribble clips, but like I wasn't gonna spend a few hours on it when I knew other people were doing it. I wanted to focus on other areas of the game so we could get as much information as possible. But what's really nice to see is all these different NBA players have different dribble styles. You know, like Curry has his, Fox has his, Kevin Durant has his.
All right, so this shit is giving me like the way they dribbling is giving me 2K17 vibes. Just a little bit more simulation. Like, you feel me? They made the movement not as stiff, but it's giving me 2K17 vibes. You see how that crossover stiff as fuck? Everybody crossover looks stiff. I like that. So it feels, that means that like when you flick that motherfucking stick, that's you dribbling. It's not gonna do some extra shit and then, you feel me, it looked like I could cancel out and shit, do spin moves or like how niggas used to do back in the day. That's tough, I ain't gonna lie.
Jimmy Butler has it, etc. And they can all speed boost, and that's
De'Aaron Fox
just a
shit,
breath of
that's
fresh
tough.
air. Because
I
I feel
like
like in
that,
past
bro.
2Ks, it
I
was
like
like
that.
only 1 or 2 dribble styles could really burst cleanly. So it was like you were forced to use them. Now there's probably gonna end up being like a couple that are better than all the other ones. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like before, it was like no matter what, if you weren't using
John
Darius
Morant
Garland
shit
last
nice.
year, you had a hitch run out or just you had a no burst run out of dribble moves. It looks like there's a multiple dribble styles now that can burst. And again, this isn't even with optimal SIGs to go with the dribble style. This is just what the NBA players have on. So just wait till tomorrow when y'all can see how the my players are moving. Now I'm definitely interested in your thoughts on the dribbling from what you've seen here, so get your comments in down below and let's start the discussion. That is the Scottie Pippen behind the back that Mike was talking about. You know, they added some more explosive kind of behind the back dribble moves into the game, and that Scottie definitely launches you forward.
Yeah.
There's also, I think the Kobe White one felt pretty good. I was experimenting with
This
it.
shit
Now I know a lot of you guys
love,
probably want
yo.
my
I ain't
opinion on
gonna lie,
dribbling,
bro.
so here it is. I spent a fraction of the time dribbling as other creators like
This
Dirk
shit
and
look
Koza
good
and other
as
creators. They
fuck.
spent majority of the day dribbling. I spent probably 20-30 minutes, tried it out, and then went to go get other information. But here's what I felt. It felt much more explosive than last year. It felt much more dynamic, and you had more burst, you had more pop with the ball in your hand.
Like, okay, look, for Kyrie right there, you see how fast he's going? That nigga is one of the best ball handlers of all fucking time. I expect him to go stupid like that. That shit look faster than any move I just seen on this bitch. That's what I want to see. If a nigga got 96 ball handling, 99 ball handling, bro, let that nigga cook up, bro. Let him fucking cook. That was nice. Look how fast he going.
It felt like you could chain things together much more quickly.
You feel me?
And most importantly
That shit
for
look
me
good.
personally,
You
it
know
just
he got
felt
Hall
more
of Fame
fun.
and gold
Now I understand
badges.
the bar from 2K25 was set extremely
LaMelo,
low,
'cause he's
so
taller.
to say it was
Let's see.
better or more fun
Oh,
than
damn.
that is like, well, you know, you're not really saying much, which I get, but it's just how I felt. Like dribbling there, I was like, damn, like this feels a lot more enjoyable than what I was doing the last 12 months on 2K25. So we'll see how the game feels at the official launch date. Because remember last year, people at Community Day found certain ways to speed boost dribbling wise, and then it was removed by the time the actual game came out. So hopefully that's not the case this year. Hopefully all this stuff people are finding in ways to burst and be dynamic and be explosive off the dribble. Hopefully all that stuff is there at launch, and then we could really dive into it as a community and find some
got
crazy
good
stuff.
vibes in this
But that's
chat,
enough
though,
about
bro.
dribbling. Let's move on to some other gameplay aspects.
shit.
All right, let's talk about shooting and shot contests. Got a bunch of
But we
clips
say
here. Some are
whatever.
going to be open, some contested, some green, some miss. Want y'all to just take a look at it, and I'm gonna just let it
Obviously,
play, and
somebody
you guys can
comments some
kind of
crazy
start to
shit, gotta
assess,
go.
you know, how the shooting looks, how the contest system looks, and get your thoughts down below in the comments. I will say a few things. I know people are gonna ask about RNG and the pure green window and how did it feel and blah blah blah. Obviously, it's just a few hours that I was
like
playing
that.
the game, so I also had to get
Look how
the
smooth
feel
that look.
in the
That's
comments.
KD.
I will say a few
Look how
things. I
smooth
know
this
people are gonna
look.
ask about RNG and
That's
the pure
KD,
green
yeah.
window and how did it feel and blah blah blah.
That nigga
Obviously, it's
reach.
just a few
I teach.
hours
I
that I
like
was
that.
playing the game, so I also had to get my builder stuff done and all that. But the green window definitely felt more
Feel me?
precise. Like when you got it right, it was green. But when you got it wrong, it was early or it was late. Like you were like it was like if you were slightly off, it was doinking. So when I talked to Mike in that interview I did with him, he explained it, if he could compare it to anything, was like a more skill-based 2K24 shooting system.
We more than back, brother.
And I could kind of see where he's coming from, just because of, you know, yes, you have the pure green window, but it is, you got to be more precise than you were on 24. And that,
like,
I did feel that. And obviously,
nice,
it's just a few hours. We'll see how it plays out when the game actually drops.
Like, that's
but
a
another
little
thing that was
boy
noticeable was
guarding
player
KD,
height
too.
really
He's
matters
stopping
still
him,
on the
but if he
shooting.
don't
You know,
got that-
taller
if
builds
he ain't all
definitely
up
shoot
on
over
him,
people,
bro, it's money,
and, you know,
bro.
get
That's
contested
realistic.
less than the shorter builds. And Kevin Durant was an
I ain't like how that
absolute
was open,
god.
bro. That was
he
kinda
contested
crazy.
less
Hold
than
on.
still on the
I ain't like
shooting.
how that
You
was
know,
considered
taller builds
open.
definitely
That was
shoot over
wild.
people,
He
and
was
you know,
in
get
front of him.
contested less than the shorter builds.
That was
And
open,
Kevin definitely
like-
shoot over people, and you know, get contested less than.
Bro, that is not open, bro. This is what I'm scared of. Shit like this. What better defense can that nigga play, bro, without getting blown by, bro? Like, what better defense can he play? I understand that the man is 6'5", and that's KD. He's 7 foot. But is that not a hand in his face? He gotta lift the ball up, bro. That nigga's right in front of him, bro. In real life, like, if that was a good enough defender, he could swipe that shit right out his hand. Like, you feel me? I don't really like that. I ain't gonna lie. But he ain't make it though, because you got that green window. So the green window ain't always gonna be fat as fuck. So hopefully niggas don't find a way to cheese this shit, or have, like, you know, bro, we about to have badge perks, cap breakers. This shit might get crazy when it comes to the my player, but it looked good though for the first part. Like, for the most part, I mean, just this right here, this shit can't be happening on the park. You feel me? Because that mean, you know what that mean, bro. If a nigga got Diamond Hall of Fame and he hit his stretch big, or his, you feel me, his popper, bro, it's GG's. It's G fucking G's, bro.
The shorter builds.
Holy.
And Kevin Durant was an
open.
absolute god because of that. I mean, KD was insane on this. All right, we're going to switch gears over to mid-range a little bit here. And I'll be honest with you, the mid-range felt really, really good. Tested it with KD,
That was nice. That was
Shea. I
beautiful.
think there's
That looked
maybe like a
smooth.
Curry clip, a Luka clip. Like, definitely shot a few middies here and there, but was definitely using it a lot with Kevin Durant, just trying to just see how the
That shit's
contest system was
smooth, bro.
registering. I had somebody using Shea on the other team, and then I was using KD, and we basically tested mid-ranges for like good 10, 15 minutes straight. They feel really, really good. I know they were good on 25. They feel really good on 26. And again, the height thing, I know I'm harping on it a lot, but like,
I
you
swear,
start
though,
to see how
there's
people
gonna be
are,
some cheese
you know,
regardless. It's a
you
video
saw
game.
in the dribbling in the beginning of this video, right? Like, people are able to move now on the bigger players, and that wasn't even my players. Like I said, that was NBA players, and you were still bursting and doing all that. Then you combine it with the fact that you're really like shooting over people in terms of that advantage.
I like that.
Like, you might actually see a back and forth this year of small guards and big guards both being viable again. I think overall for the game, that would be beautiful. A little bit more build diversity, a little bit more play style diversity. And what I will say about shot contests is they definitely felt stronger than 2K25. 2K25 to me felt like you were kind of praying for a contest. Like, 90% of stuff just registered open. It didn't feel like that on this game. It definitely felt stronger, but not stronger to the point where ghost contests were happening like in past 2Ks. If a dude had his hand down, especially against a guy like Durant who's so tall, but even other players that we tested like Shea and stuff, it would say open if their hand was down. So if they reached and you shot it, it said open. If they jump, but they were, you know, super late getting out to you, it would still say open. If you created enough space, like on that fade over Chet right there, it says open. But then if they, you know, if they're under you and they get a hand near your face or near where the ball was, or they jump in time to get there before you release the ball, they'd register some type of contest. Now let's talk about they jump in time to get there.
I mean, he's shooting over those. That's open. I ain't gonna lie. He's shooting over those, though. That's KD. All right. He is shooting over those. But I was about to say, he just pulled up. He just pulled up like a dyke, strapped up on a fucking Friday morning, bro. Like, whoa. And two niggas' face is crazy. Well, one nigga face, but the nigga standing right there also. And he's moving. So, fuck it. He is over those, so I'm gonna give it to him.
You release the ball, they'd register some type of contest. Now let's talk about rhythm shooting, the new rhythm shooting system, right? Apparently you only have to green the tempo, and that is confirmed because you're about to see a couple clips of it, and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna be honest. You know, apparently if you don't green the timing, it makes it harder to green the tempo. But as long as you just green the tempo, it still goes in. And I'll be honest, without the meter, it's kind of like, man, he's making whites is kind of what I feel like, you know, even though I understand the system is different. But when you turn the meter on and see it visually,
Yo, what the fuck? Nah, hell nah. Man, fuck that, nigga. Hell nah, nigga. You just gotta know your jump shot, like, motion that damn near. Like, I understand, like, some niggas, if your overall is, like, 99 3 ball, 99 mid-range, and you're wide open, sometimes, my nigga, but that was bad, bro. Nigga, he had, like, a quarter of the bar still, bro. What the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Bro.
I'll be honest.
What? Bro. Come on. Are you like, nah, man. Nah, bro. We can't let niggas get off like this. This is crazy. I'm telling you, nigga, when it comes to my players, bro, that shit is gonna be broken when, like, niggas' badges, perks, boosts, all that shit gonna be added into the equation. Bro, niggas ain't missing, bro. What the fuck is that? Bro, I gotta learn this rhythm shooting shit today. no cap. What the fuck?
It hurts my soul. I'm like, bro, this dude is making a 3/4 bar shot, but I understand the logic is different now. But I think we're all like ingrained in the 2K25 rhythm shooting system. Let me know your comments down below. Let's talk quick about perimeter defense bumps. You see right here, Lou Dort cuts off Kevin Durant coming up the court, and they get a physical body up cut off like bump animation.
Yeah, I might say, if I cut your ass off, I better at least bump you. I don't gotta rip the ball out your hand, but I better at least literally cut you off. You feel me? And the nigga better not be able to glitch or slide right past me and go to the paint now that I cut him off. That better not happen either. I ain't gonna.
If someone's moving, if a dribbler is moving, and you cut them off, you will get a bump, physical body up bump.
I like
that. Big difference I noticed was on 2K25, if someone was standstill dribbling at the top of the key, you could just like press against them and interrupt that dribble sequence. Now, I'm not going to say it's impossible to interrupt someone's standstill dribble sequence, because obviously I just tested it in the limited amount of time that I had, but it definitely felt night and day difference to 25. 25 felt like if someone's dribbling, you know, on the perimeter standstill, you could just basically run up to them, smash into them, and interrupt their whole dribble combo, and it would put their player in like a bump animation. Didn't feel like that on this game until they started moving. Once they started to try to burst past you left or right, or try to drive to the basket or whatever, then if you were running with them, then there would be some type of body up collision. But we'll have to see, you know, how that plays out throughout the year. But it definitely was a noticeable difference in my opinion. Last quick thing for perimeter defense bumps. Off the little push cross here into the defender's leg, lose the ball. I know a lot of people are like anti-push cross, anti-De'Aaron Fox crossover. Well, position yourself correctly. You could be knocking that ball free without even having to reach. All right, let's talk about layups. We know custom layups and slow-mo Euros and all this new layup stuff they're adding. So let's talk about it. Layups definitely felt much improved from 2K25, but that's not saying much. Layups were pretty awful in 2K25. Size matters. You saw that one right there with Giannis. You're going to see some with Trey, Luka. Size matters in terms of getting contested. It felt like the bigger players definitely could go up with more 50-50 takes, and the green window would stay a bit bigger than the smaller players. But overall, whether it was Trey, Luka, De'Aaron Fox, Giannis, whoever it was, being able to see the green window, I know it was an old feature. Like, we had it in 2K24, then they got rid of it, they brought it back. I'm not hyping it up like, whoa, like this is... But it's just nice to be able to see it, not only to help you know when to release the timing of the layup, but also so you know what's a good take and a bad take, and help you understand what you can and can't go up.
Plucking Kyrie.
Now let's talk about driving dunks. All right, dunk meter. You know, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about this, so let's talk about it. First thing I'll say, size matters.
Like, with Luka ripping Kyrie in the clip, if you ain't dribbling good, bro, you're not dribbling good. I don't give a fuck if you have a 99 ball handling, bro. Just because you have a 99 ball handling don't mean you can't get ripped. My nigga, if you out here can't combo up, you feel me, you not cooking, nigga, and I'm playing good defense, reward me. You feel me? He can't cook. He's boxed. Give that shit up. You feel me? But let's see what they talking about with the dunking shit, because I don't know how to use the meter. I never learned that shit yet. But niggas be cheesing this shit. So let's see.
Again, it felt like the bigger players got more consistent green windows. Some concerning things was I still feel like there's some kinks that need to be worked out in terms of the dunk meter. I have a couple of specific clips coming up here in just a second, and I did bring it to their attention, and I'm sure other people did as well at Community Day. And as we know, we saw last year, they definitely make changes after Community Day.
I don't like how Anthony Edwards just ran to the paint, and just because he's using the dunk meter, what's his name? Taurean Prince. He's not that good of a defender. Let's run it back. Taurean Prince is not that good of a defender, right? You feel me? I don't expect him to stop Ant when he's about to go dunk on him. Absolutely not. In real life, I think he should dunk on him. But in the game, when, like I told y'all, when it comes to my players and niggas are gonna be putting these badges, these boosts, and all that shit, nigga, I want a little bit more like physical. You feel me? Like, can we put this nigga Taurean Prince in to play a little bit better in this? Like, he just, and a nigga, you feel me? He ain't even touch him for real. Like,
Specific clips coming up here in
like,
just a
they need
second.
to add some collision,
and I did bring it to their attention, and I'm sure other people.
You feel me? Like, his hands is up. Y'all know in 2K, you put your hands up, it kind of gravitates you to the nigga. Just because he's using a dunk meter, my nigga, don't just have me sitting there looking like some goofy, bro. Literally, don't have me looking like no goofy. Especially if I got, like, the interior badges and all that shit, bro. Y'all better at least add, like paint controller. That, you know how, like, that shit is, like, intimidator for the paint? Y'all better keep that in there, though. But make it better. So that fucking green window, if I ain't gonna be able to, like, actually touch him, even just bump against him so he get a contact dunk, make his meter a little bit skimp. You feel me? Because that's crazy. Niggas gonna be... I'm telling you, that shit give you a speed boost too, bro. You feel me?
Did as well at Community Day, and as we know, we saw
What
last
up,
year,
Ty?
they definitely make changes
What up,
after
bro?
Community Day. You know, last year they nerfed builds and took out certain dribble speed boost animations and stuff. But check out a couple of these animations. You're gonna see me beat the defender, and or whoever I'm playing against gets past me, and we're just, you know, driving to the basket. Like right here, Ant Edwards slides through, has a clear path to the hoop by the time he goes up with the dunk, and the dunk window stays small. So that's a little alarming to me. I feel like there's, like I said, there's still some kinks to definitely work out. Like this one right here, it's a clean drive, blew by the defender, clean line at the hoop, but because, like, when I started the dunk,
like, it's reversed. Like that play where he dunked on Prince, that shit, the meter was big. Right there, when the nigga was literally, my fault, y'all. When that nigga wasn't there in the paint and he blew past him, the meter was small. No, it should be reversed, bro. That meter should be bigger, and that other meter should have got smaller. That's kind of, feel me?
Maybe the defender was still, like, pushed against me. I'm not really sure. Like I said,
like, that's Giannis on Julius Randle, so yeah, fuck it, that's good money. But you see, that time it registered and it switched. It got bigger. You feel me?
There's definitely some stuff to still fix. But even with that being said, we're still getting some nice contact dunks at times.
That's open.
You know, sometimes the green windows were big, sometimes they were small, so definitely figuring out exactly how the logic works. But something I definitely like is when they take you out of the dunk meter, you turn it into a layup, and it's usually a pretty greenable layup. So I feel like that is a nice change instead of it just being like...
Yeah, that's hard too, because, nigga, it'd be hella times where you get to the Baja and you miss the dunk, but you're so close. Like, you could have just put the layup up too. So that's tough.
Like, I went up for a dunk meter, they took me out of the dunk meter, and now the play is cooked. It's like, nah, in real life, it's like, oh, I wanted to dunk it, but now I got hit, so I'm gonna, you know, adjust my body and be able to turn it into a layup type of thing. So we'll have to see how the dunk meter plays out. Adjust my body and be able... Real life, it's like, oh, I wanted to dunk it, but now I got hit, so I'm gonna, you know, adjust my body and be...
All right, the meter right there was, I guess that's decent. But Wemby is 7-5 or 7-4, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's John Morant though, but like, I need the logic to be logical, for real. Like, because, bro, I'm telling you, when niggas be having this Max 2 badge perks, niggas is gonna be having Hall of Fame badges out the ass, gold badges out the ass. So, it might be crazy, bro. If you don't, like, everybody gonna have to be a two-way on this game if it's looking like this. Because, shit, y'all ass gonna be getting fried when it comes to this. I ain't gonna lie.
Be able to turn into a layup type of thing. So we'll have to see how the dunk meter plays out. I'm not really sure if it's good or bad yet.
That was
I'll be
kind of
honest
crazy.
with you. I'm not sure. I need
like
to
that
see
too.
more, and I need to see what kind of changes are tweaked by the time the game
I like
launches.
that.
Let's move on to interior defense and standing dunks. There's definitely some crazy interior defense.
And they injured. You see how? Boom. Nigga, he just tried to dunk on Wemby that time, and he got that shit punched, and he got injured. Fuck you talking about? You said you locked in for 2K this year? Absolutely, bro. I'm about to go stupid. I ain't gonna lie.
Launches. Let's move on to interior defense and standing dunks.
Like, bro, he just tried to dunk on Wemby again. Sometimes you could get that shit off if you got the right momentum. Sometimes you can't. Right here, send that shit, little nigga. Get that shit the fuck out of here. You crazy. You feel me? Pack that up.
There's definitely some crazy interior defense animations. Like, look at this one by Rudy. My God. I mean, to be fair, it's Rudy and Wemby. They have great interior defense stats, but you could definitely get some crazy stops. Now, wide open standing meter dunks, you see how big the green window is. And then even like standing meter dunks against smaller defenders, like Wemby just, you know, going up over smaller defenders. See the size of the green window. It kind of feels like it's like you could get crazy stops, but you could also get crazy dunks. It's kind of, I'm not really sure. Like, we'll have to see how it plays out, but they both definitely felt viable. Like, if you timed when you were going to jump to get the stop, it's like you'd get a crazy ante. But you could also, if you went up with the standing dunk and they weren't entirely properly positioned, you would just boom it on them. Also, a little detail I noticed right here was as Joel was backing down Wemby, look at when Wemby jumped, his hand was behind, like Joel pinned him so deep in the dead zone that when he jumped, his hand hit the back of the backboard and it registered open. I feel like in past games, sometimes if you did that, it would still register a contest just because it was like, it thought you were supposed to be there, but you weren't actually there because you...
I like that too, nigga. Like, I don't know how I feel. You said I fuck with the green window change for the dunk meter when a player with good interior picks up on a player. Yeah, I fuck with that. Now with the standing dunk shit too, you see how he, like he was just saying, when he backed him down and the niggas behind, like he's way out of the paint. If I'm directly right under the hoop and we still contact, but I'm right under the hoop, but that nigga is like damn near out of bounds, bro. Yes, let me get that off, bro. I got this nigga out the play. Nigga, I'm standing right here and I'm 7 foot. That's chicken all day, bro, in real life. If we talking about niggas with like fucking 80 close shot, 90 close shot, fucking 90 standing dunk, like, you feel me? Let niggas get that, because nigga, if a nigga get bullied in that paint, you get bullied. Nigga, hit the weight room, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Simple. So I like that.
Got stuck on the hoop. I don't know, just something like a small little detail I noticed. But you see the side.
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a lot of big Shaq builds this year then if it's looking like this. That's all I'm gonna say. It's hella big Shaq builds. Those back. And don't be surprised if you see 6'8" paint beasts come back too.
Of these standing dunk meters, you could definitely go crazy with the standing dunks, but then you also saw some of the paint stop animations I was getting. Is like you could definitely go crazy with the interior stops as well. Like here's one from Wemby. I mean, I'm not really sure which one's going to be better, but they both definitely felt viable, at least for the little bit that I tested them. Last thing, rebounding. You can turn off the green feedback in the player HUD. I did notice that. I know some people have been asking that, but as you can see here, you don't have to green the rebound to get it. You know, Mike has already talked about that, but just so people could be clear about that. And then even here, I'm on Jokic. I green the rebound and my teammate grabs it instead of me. So just because you green it doesn't mean you're automatically going to get it. But this is...
I like that too. So what's the fucking point of even adding this green window shit for the rebounding? I ain't gonna lie. It makes sense when it comes to, like, say for instance in park, or if like we're playing like comp stage or some shit, you know, you got two big body niggas in the paint fighting for the rebound. Even it's gonna help out the niggas that's shorter and they got good positioning. So say for instance I'm 6'10" and I'm playing against a 7'2" big man. Feel me? If I'm boxing him out, nigga, or if I jump I have better timing than him, he should not just snatch that shit out my hand. I don't give a fuck if he's 7'4" with 99 rebounding. Feel me? If I time it and I'm right there, let me get it, bro. I'm good at rebounding too. Feel me? Let positioning and IQ and like fundamental basketball, when it comes to like the paint, y'all gotta just let that win every time. I ain't gonna lie. So
what the green feedback looks like, figure we'll just touch on that real quick. But if you guys want to see raw, unedited footage of the first part game in NBA 2K26, click that video on the screen right.
Alright. This is tough. So tomorrow, now we have some more gameplay coming out. It's gonna be, I believe, the builds and shit. So tomorrow we get to see what the builder look like after niggas cook up and destroy that shit. Hold on, this is tough. They got the 3v3 park shit, the my team shit. Let's see Sunset, man.
We're not gonna waste any time. We're jumping straight into it. Y'all asked for raw, unedited NBA 2K26 gameplay, and I got exactly that here for y'all. I'm actually still in the hotel room. I was just at community day for 12 hours in the builder and getting some game.
Hold on, y'all see. So you telling me right now we can't have no hoes in the park hooping with us, bro? That's wavy, bro. Look at Caitlyn. That's Caitlyn Clark or whatever the fuck her name is. That's CC, Big C. You feel me? So, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This shit look good, man. Come on, man. Let the parks look like this, bro. Let like we want to hoop in a real like basketball setting, man. Come on, man. Let's just get back to ethical hoops, man. Feel me?
Play for y'all, and as soon as I got back to the hotel room, we're already editing and, you know, getting on the mic to talk to y'all about it. So drop a like on the video for me. I really appreciate it. Let's try to get this video to 10,000 likes, and let's talk about it. All right, I'm in the white. I'm in the white jerseys. My team's white. Swag's in a black jersey. Swag is my pro team, and I played park with him for the last
speed, bro.
5.
Exactly what I'm saying. Let the hoes have 99 speed. If they gonna get bullied, let the hoes. You feel me? Hey, bro. Fuck it.
6 years, you know, me and Swag is my pro team, and I'm in the white. I'm gonna get this video to 10,000 likes, and let's talk about it. All right.
Look at that. That's
I'm
what
in the
she
white.
do.
I'm in the white
She
jersey.
cool. You feel me? That's what she do. She fast. She shoot threes. Man, let her cook up, man. I like that, bro.
My team's white. Swag's in a black jersey. Swag is my pro team, and I play park with him for the last, I don't even know, 5-6 years. You know, me and Swag go way back. So we decided to match up in the my team triple threat. So it's 3-on-3. We pulled up some my team cards. Luckily, I was lucky enough to pull LeBron James. So we got some LBJ gameplay here for you for my first time on 2K26.
Hold on, look at Clark.
Listen. A few things to notice about this gameplay. We were not able to customize our HUD. So we weren't able to turn off our shot meters. We were not able to change our shot feedback. We were not able to customize any of that stuff, okay? So that's going to kind of hinder the gameplay a little bit. And also, it's literally our first couple minutes playing NBA 2K26. So there's going to be some rough moments, but y'all wanted it unedited, and I understand why. Because y'all want to see the game speed. Y'all want to see how it flows. Y'all want to see this, that, and the third. So completely understand, all right? Now, I also want to mention, these are,
I ain't gonna lie,
the my team cards
players.
for these NBA and
Nigga, that's happening every time. Them hoes short as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I thought about that. I'm like, damn. All right, y'all about to add all these girls onto the my team shit, right? But it's like, nigga, Angel Reese is gonna have to play your point guard if you ever try to throw that hoe in your lineup. Because, like, bro, these bitches like 6'5", bro, at the tallest. 6'8". You feel me? I don't think it's nobody tall in the, like, the WNBA for real like that. I think the tallest player is probably like 6'8", bro. Shit, if it's a girl in there that's 6'10", hey man, shout out to her. She gonna get buckets on the my team shit. But everybody else, they gotta, man, I don't know. Them niggas little as fuck. They gonna get bullied. Facts. They said though that all the attributes and shit like that is gonna translate though. So like Angel Reese, she got rebounding. So she might snag over some niggas on here, but she just gonna be short as fuck. So she gonna have to play your small forward doing that, shooting guard doing that or some shit. You get what I'm saying? She ain't gonna be out here snagging over fucking Shaq. She only 6'5" or something. You know what I mean?
NBA players. So they have their own animations. And as y'all know, they're not optimized animations. Like when we make our my players, we find, you know, the best escape to go with the best crossover, to go with the best behind the back, with the best hezzy, and it all comes together and it's able to move a lot more efficiently and quicker and just better than the NBA and WNBA players because you got optimized SIGs. So my point is, some of the bursts that you're going to see in these gameplays, it might look clunky sometimes, but you have to realize a lot of these players don't have great SIGs attached to their My Team cards and whatnot. Like when you'll see the gameplay tomorrow and you see the builder and people, you know, being able to test their builds, and when we tested the builds, we could customize the SIGs. You're going to see it's a night and day difference in terms of how people can kind of burst and speed boost and change directions and start to chain glitchy stuff together. And then of course when the full game drops and like the whole community's out there labbing, it really looks like we're gonna find some glitchy stuff because the bigger players, like obviously last year the small players could burst. The big players on this game can definitely move. You move a lot better than 2K25. That's for damn sure. Step back with Braun pulling up. Y'all already know how we're coming with Braun on 2K.
Hold on. Since when Braun be doing? Well, he do that, but like, watch out, kick.
26. All right, so make sure y'all tuned in tomorrow. My Braun build is dropping and I'm excited for that one. But we're hot. We're up 11-2. Swag, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm trying to blitz the ball hand because I know Mike was talking about, you know, how they nerfed the
Can nigga show me what like
steals
some
will be
post
rewarded. So I'm really trying
like
to blitz the ball hand and go for him, but I'm getting called for a foul here and there. You do see, though, I don't know if you can tell in this, in my gameplay breakdown video that I posted earlier, I kind of talked about this. When someone stands still dribbling, you can't just like push up against them and just knock. Swag's giving me too much space. Braun's knocking it down yet again. 14-2. It's an absolute flood. But what I was talking about was when someone stands still dribbling, you can't just bump them out of like their combo. But as soon as they start moving and like trying to drive or trying to run to the side, then all of a sudden the body up like perimeter defense, you see like right there, that's Caitlin Clark like pretty much stonewalling LeBron James, which I know sounds crazy, but let's ignore the physics behind it in terms of the, you know, WNBA versus NBA players. I know people are probably going to freak out about that, but they already talked about how it's literally just, you know, when it comes to my team, it's just attributes and badges and whatnot. But that's not the point of what I'm saying. The point of what I'm saying is when you're on the move, the defender gets much better bumps. When you're standing and you're trying to go, you know, tween, cross, you're doing like a size up or something. On 25, you could like run up to the guy and just bump him out of that dribble combo. It didn't seem to be the case on 26. When they're on the move and you cut them off, you do get a body up. But when they're standstill dribbling, which I guess is like real life, if someone's dribbling at the top of the key and you're a defender, you can't just run into them and just knock them backwards and knock them out of their dribble sequence, right? That would be called a foul. So I guess in that sense, it makes sense. But I'm just reporting what I felt playing the game. You know what I mean? I felt like when I was standstill dribbling, I could combo all I wanted. And then as soon as I got on the move, if they got on my hip or they cut me off to the basket, there would be some type of physical collision animation, and that was something that I noticed that was different in terms of the body ups and the dribbling. But first game on 2K26, 21-7. Braun went crazy, 8 for 8, 2 for 2 from 3, so definitely happy about that. But now we're gonna head over to the 2v2 courts. Me and Swagger.
I think I think we going back to the day and age where niggas is about to be dropping the whole 21 on your head. I think we going back to that. That's what it's looking like, especially with the shooting going back to the way it is. The niggas that's playing guard or lockdown, hey, brother, I wish y'all the best of luck, man. Niggas about to be out here busting y'all ass. I ain't gonna lie. They need a whole 21 clip. 7 threes in a row.
So let's get into the 2v2 gameplay. And this is all users. This is me and Swag versus 2 users. I'm not really sure who it is. It's just, you know, letters and numbers as gamer tags. So I'm not really sure. But all 4 people on the court being controlled by users. So as you can expect, you know, we've been playing the game for 20 minutes at this point. It is going to be a sloppy gameplay. But at least y'all will get to see some raw, unedited gameplay. And like I said, we couldn't customize our player HUD, couldn't turn off the shot meters. There's a lot of stuff that kind of made it even more challenging. But you get to see kind of a little bit more user on user action, because although last game it was me and Swag playing, there was still 4 AIs on the court. You know, it was more team control mode as opposed to single, you know, everyone controlling an individual single player on the court. So it's a nice little change of pace. Now I am curious, what are your thoughts already after watching me and Swag play that 3v3 there? Is there anything you saw that you liked, that you didn't like, that concerns you? You know, just what are your thoughts? Comment it down below. I will be reading the comments to kind of see where your guys' head is at, and then maybe even answer some of your guys' questions down there if I have time in between editing all these videos that I'm trying to get out for you guys in a timely fashion. As I said, I'm still, like I said,
I'm just concerned about
we're on
that
the grind.
shooting
I ain't
shit
gonna lie.
with
Y'all
all
know
these
how I
niggas
get this time of
dribbling so
year.
fast.
I do
wanna
everything
see
I
how
can
that,
for y'all
like,
boys,
translate.
and y'all always, you know, y'all always show love back. So, you know, the feeling is mutual.
What
I
up,
appreciate
Fred?
y'all, and clearly, I mean, the way you guys support the videos, you guys appreciate it as well. So I love that. But let's keep it going. Wemby with the block. Now we've already seen Wemby has the 99 block, so you would hope, right? You would hope he'd be able to get his hand on the ball here or there, and that was a nice inside block. Now we're going to a little pick and roll here. I go up. You see, I try to go up for the dunk meter. He takes me out of the dunk meter, but it still converts to a layup, and usually it is a makeable layup. It's not like a
Everybody
sliver
in
of a
the
green
stream,
window.
bro.
Like,
Make
that
sure
was
I
a
drop a
pretty
like for
decent
your boy.
size
Sub up if
green
you
window
new.
on the layup. And of course, you can see the green window. We already knew this, but you can see the green window again on the dunks and the layups. So that is a beautiful thing. And thank goodness for that, you know, revision, going back to the way it used to be. But check this out. Again, it's the shot meter just messes with me, bro. I try to pull up. I'm shooting a bounce back half bar. Iverson is pulling up in the corner. He's knocking it down. Me and Swag are down 7-4. It ain't looking too good. But I'm about to turn up and take this thing over with LeBron. Now, you're about to see here in just a second. AI pulls up and he misses, and then Swag's going to hit me on the kick out. I'm going to drive in and go in for a meter dunk here, and it's a good-sized green window. And, I mean, Jokic is in the paint, but it's not like a... You know, it's not like he's really like putting me into contact dunk animation or anything like that, but it just feels like a good time to kind of talk about my thoughts on the driving dunks and finishing in general from what I saw. I did talk about it in my gameplay breakdown. If y'all didn't watch that earlier, I definitely recommend y'all check that out. But finishing on this game, one thing I noticed is size really matters. And I think this was true in 2K25 as well, but you couldn't.
Size needs to matter, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm tired of the... I mean, it usually didn't happen that bad. Like he said, on 25, it wasn't that bad. But, like, bro, if I get the mismatch and I got post control and all that shit, I don't give a fuck, bro, if I'm just holding LT, bro. Nigga, I better be backing that little nigga down if he has no interior. You feel me? I better... Every second, you feel, bro? I'm telling you, in the NBA, bro, if Steph Curry's in the paint and Embiid get down there, bro, are you stupid, bro? It's fucking, bro, it's cookies, bro. I swear, if I ain't getting guarded by some fucking Patrick Beverly ass nigga that got, you feel me, 60 interior defense as a fucking point guard with a 90 steal or some shit, bro, I should be able to back you down easily, bro. No funny. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. Other than that, it's cool. Because, you know, they trying to nerf the post scoring shit. But, hey, bro, size matters, nigga. I'm sorry. Especially if I got the bag offensively, too. Man, it's fool, bro.
Back it up. But we know on the perimeter, right? If you're a tall player, it's a lot harder for them to contest you. You know, you're shooting over those and you know, blah, blah, blah. Y'all get what I'm saying in terms of the perimeter. But in the paint, I feel like the same thing is true. In the gameplay breakdown I did a lot of testing with like Ja and Ant, you know, smaller dunkers. And then I also had Giannis, who's, you know, 6'11", a much bigger player. And it just felt like Giannis was getting more consistent good sized green windows. Now there was times where his, you know, shrunk and whatnot, but it really felt like finishing also not just depended on your attributes and badges, but the size of your player. And I feel like to an extent it makes sense, right? Like Ja Morant coming full head of steam, it's scary, but Giannis coming full head of steam is frightening. Like that's really difficult thing to stop. And although they're both great dunkers, great finishers, the size does matter. So I think it's not a crazy concept to have in the game, but it was definitely, in terms of what I tested in the few hours I got to play, it definitely felt noticeable that the bigger players could you know, just kind of get a little
Tomorrow
more
we gonna
leeway
see
in what
for
they
real,
could
for
and
real, what
couldn't
the
go
game
up
gonna
with in
look
terms
like when
of
niggas
not
playing
just
on
the
they
dunks,
mic
but the
players,
layups as well. The layups
testing
got
the
contested a
building.
lot less on the taller players. Like I remember I was testing with like Trey Young and Luka and stuff.
Hold on, this nigga joined the Discord. Yo.
Nigga now. I saw how the 2K game playing.
Nah, this shit look hard. You watching this shit?
I went up with Trey that got contested. I feel like I went up with similar stuff with Luka, but because he's, you know, 6'7", 6'8", whatever he is, it was registering open. So I feel like not just in terms of jump shooting, but also in the finishing department, the size and the height on this game definitely plays a factor. And like I said, I feel like that's how it was last year, but just couldn't really back it up with any visual proof because we didn't have the visible green window. But check this out. We've seen a couple lobs now, and as y'all can see, not only you got to time them, but you got to select one of the 4 face buttons on the controller. And I ain't gonna lie, especially early on, it's gonna be an adjustment. Like I missed my first one, and you know I'm somebody that probably catches more lobs than the usual.
Yo, I like the lob system too this year, nigga. It ain't just press square kick when he passing, or press X, nigga. You gotta press circle, triangle, B, A, Y, X, I like that. All that. Feel me? So let's see if you really nice like that. Fuck you mean.
2K player just because I'm always, you know, I prefer to play on those dunking type of builds, and you know I have fun with the lobs and the contact dunks and stuff like that. But it's definitely gonna be a little adjusting to having to click different buttons. I feel like just you have like a habit, like, you know, built into your psyche that you're just gonna automatically press the shoot button, and it ain't like that. You gotta lock in and actually click the right button. So that's gonna be a little adjustment. I think people will get used to it, but it also, I feel like, could deter people from throwing lobs in general, just because now it's like, man, there's an even more chance your teammate messes it up, especially like in the random wreck or something like that. Like we're gonna see a lot of funny moments with those alley-oops in a random wreck. I already see it, but check it out. Even though LeBron is big and he's got decent finishing ratings and badges and all that, still get a basically no chance of winning that meter dunk right there. So it certainly isn't anything OP. And if you watched the gameplay breakdown, there's actually some stuff I'm pretty concerned about that I addressed in there. And, you know, I did bring it to their attention. Actually see that, like I said, the gameplay breakdown is the place to go check it out. And that video is going to pop up on the screen here in just a second after we finish this thing off. Wemby's ripping down the rebound. He's going to hit me. And if you wanted to see a two-hand tomahawk contact dunk to finish it off, there you go, man. Click that video on the screen right there. Like I said, that is the...
Once again, shout out Joe Knows, man, for the content, man.
Yo, I like the dunking meter, bro. That meter way better. You can actually green on it. That's what I like about it. So now, do you really know I'm on my 2 flashing playmaker? No shooting this year. I don't care.
White shirt.
Huh?
White pants but no shirt.
White pants and no shirt? Cause she stick her finger.
You know my nigga Trey right here. He funny as hell. We gotta watch him.
Rain. Rain. Cheryl. Cheryl. Cheryl's folks is crazy. Why he look like that?
Hold on.
That emote. All right, we're gonna go to Triple Threat Park. All right, what the team looking like, bro?
My nigga Trey getting real deal money on now. My nigga pulled up the 2K community day, nigga, with the grills, VVs, busting, nigga.
2 cards.
Fuck you talking about?
Luka, give me Wemby. Take the Wemby. Pick 1 card. Oh, come on, bro. I gotta pick Cheryl's Fools, bro. One time for the city.
Deanna, stop.
All right, here we go. I can't move.
I'm watching
Should it
the
look like?
video.
Bro, why is you walking so smooth, man? If you don't walk, hey, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro.
This shit
Shout
hard.
out to that hoodie is long as hell. Shout out to the pants on the game, though, at least. Like, is that a pocket chain?
Nigga, so fucking no.
Bro, we
The
in.
fuck no, the chair's
in
far away.
Sunset.
It's on the chair, bro.
Oh man, bro. Bro, I do hate that these fire parks are under my team Triple Threat, but I can say them. My team Triple Threat is a cool ass mode, bro. Like, I'm not a my team dude. It's not for me necessarily, but this look
This
cool
shit
though.
hard.
All right,
Nah, this
first
shit hard.
game.
Yo, that my team look like a regular park.
Okay.
Man.
Oh yeah, this the 2K15 Sunset. That shit hard.
Okay.
They brought the hood back.
My team a little bit of a crazy team. Come on now. I got the 1-1's 3, so I'm chilling a little more than that. Wemby is up at a disadvantage. Shoot that midi. I'm gonna take that. I got Curry on Cheryl Swoops. Oh, wait. Box that.
Iceman.
Wait. He greeted them.
1B and 2 females.
Green that. Green that. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, this shit look good, yo.
Curry
I ain't
wide in
gonna
the
lie.
Look at that shot meter, bro. That shot meter look good.
This shit looks smooth as fuck, bro. It lets you
Show
cook.
you
You
a more
cooking, you
green
cooking.
meter, bro.
Green
It
enough.
also shows you the
We'll take these
meters.
greens.
Not like last year 2K where the meter was small as hell. You can have an
Oh,
99
that's a
on
kill.
the
He
meter
killed me.
or a 90.
He killed me. Yeah, my defense looking pretty butt right now. I got the girls holding it down right now. Take my lay. Take my little lay.
No.
Come on, man. What's going on? Give me
No.
that. Can somebody get back and guard Curry? Why are you leaving Curry? What are we doing? Come on, gang. Out of everybody on the court.
This shit look good as fuck, yo. No blade.
Oh, that's early. Oh, I'm about to sell my first game.
See, he ain't timing that
Got
shit. That
breaks
shit
open.
broke.
He's killing me.
Green or nothing.
Get
nigga.
started good.
Green or
Come
nothing,
on.
nigga.
That is ass. Lord.
Why is nobody going in the paint, bro?
Shit right now.
He got Wemby versus Larry Bird. Nigga, go to the paint.
No. What?
That was crazy. Facial.
All right, get it back together. Why would I want to screen with you?
Bring it.
Bro, go to the paint.
Iceman.
Post spin, dude. Nobody. We're not doing this. Bro, that's 7-4 Wemby going against some random, not random ass girl. Let me stop disrespecting, but some girl, bro. Come on, bro. Are you dead ass?
All right, we got a little bit of comeback to try to make. This is so bad. Hey, Wemby.
Like, why is Wemby not going off, bro? It's food down there.
Oh my God.
That's nice. He cooked them.
Green.
That's nice.
Green.
That's nice. Come on.
What?
Damn, I shouldn't have reached. All right, we can tie the game right here, though.
Take it off.
I like that. If you don't time it, bro. If you don't time it,
What am I
bro.
doing? That gained me. Ah, he caught me. I get it. I mean, honestly, I was shooting some absolute fuckery. None of the game I played bad. Neither one of us shot the best, though, but I can tell he started
1B,
bullshit.
shoot over
Let's
those,
gang
over
again.
Larry
Running it
Bird.
again.
Oh,
This
what?
one not going to get close.
Black girl? Oh, late. Oh, of course. Green.
Like,
Late
why is
again.
Wemby? I'm about to say, why is Wemby not cooking?
Don't be jumping at that. That's green. Go play.
He lost his first game.
Oh, green. Taking that.
I like
Oh,
the
my
shooting.
goodness. What am I doing?
I like
What
the
is he doing?
shooting,
You missing
yo. If
that?
you don't time it, you don't time it, bro. If you hit it, you hit it, bro.
There we go.
I like this kick.
Taking that.
No, this is Wemby, like I said.
Good draw. Oh, I missed. That was ass. Green. Okay, Cheryl.
Look at
Hey,
that.
Cheryl cash, though.
Everybody in the stream, bro, make sure y'all drop a like for your boy. Drop a like, drop a like, drop a like. Sub up if you
I'm
know.
pulling up with Wemby. I'm not gonna lie.
Wemby
We
really
depend on Wemby. Hey, green that's. Green. Cheryl.
Sir.
Like, you can still shoot. Yo, the funny part
Cheryl.
This shit looks
Not a
so
shirt,
good, bro.
the shooting so clean, like you could have a green meter, still miss, it still tell you late. It show you your bars there.
Yeah, you just gotta hit the shot, bro. Yeah, like you feel me? Reward a nigga knowing his jump shot.
Like it still give you a
Like,
green
come on.
window. But if you miss it, say late. That's on you.
Cheryl Swoops is crazy. Cheryl Swoops is crazy. Hey, bro. Yo, Cheryl Swoops is crazy. Yo, 6 for 6.
Let me see what my girlfriend doing. Let me text her.
Cheryl Swoops is crazy. Bro, get that Cheryl. Look, I don't even play my team. Boy, get that Cheryl Swoops card. Point guard, Deadeye. 86. This might be Ken. Oh. Who's that? Oh, Luca. Okay. We'll take a Luca. Why he look like that? A pink diamond Luca, man. Y'all know I don't play no my team. We'll take that. Power forward, box out beast. Can I get a guard? I'm gonna keep using Cheryl Swoops. Oh, Stewart. Got Stewie.
Don't climb it.
Be on a Stewart. That emote. This game we running with the same lineups. LeBron and Kalen Clark. Okay. With Wemby. First time going against LeBron and Kalen. I know they're gonna try to pull with Kalen. Come on, man. Oh my God. I'm biting. You're right. Before I scrap this. Let it ride. Green.
You want to get on the back? Come here.
This release, if I could get it, I'd get it. This shit is crazy. Got LeBron with the craziest mismatch in 2K history. No, she wants to shoot with Caitlin. Bring it. Yo, she is crazy. Come on, gang. Wemby. I wish you would stop helping. Like, just let me die. Playing off ball? Take my lay. Cheryl, all I got consistently. Green. I don't know what you got Wemby doing. Green. Oh my God, Cheryl Swoops is crazy, bro. This is insane. I know her release so well right now. Green. Chad. Come on. Look, Cheryl, take me to the promised land, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. You off-balling me now? That's game. Try to off-ball me. Come on. No. Hey, man, listen. Have you played with Cheryl Swoops?
I haven't played my thing.
Listen. I don't know what the f they did to that card.
Like that?
I only missed one shot with it. Like that. Like, I don't even play my team. Like that. If I can get her animations, give them. If y'all want to see more triple threat, things like that, y'all let me know. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit notifications. Want to play 2 games?
He was like, if I could get her animations, get that. Nah, real shit though. Okay, so he ain't dropped no more content on 26. He tripping, but we gotta watch Cole the Man. You know, Cole the Man be cooking, man. Coley be cooking, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I got early access to NBA 2K26 and I got y'all with a full gameplay breakdown. In today's video, I'm going to be going over everything, including how fast and shifty dribbling is, the new shooting features like rhythm shooting and the new no dip feature. I'm also going to be showing off the new dunk meter, contact dunks, and layups. And of course, you can't forget defense. And guys, I'm going to be giving my full honest opinion on 2K26 for the gameplay. I'm going to point out things that I really like, point out things that I don't like. So if you guys could do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. All right, so we're going to be starting off with playmaking, more specifically dribbling and the game speed and quick first step animations. As you guys can see right there, look at Kyrie with a nice quick first step animation, you know, around a screen, nice little scoop layup. It's looking pretty good. We got Trae Young with the rock as well. Look at that quick first step animation, way faster than 2K25. Mike Wang was not capping about that.
Yo,
okay,
what up, Key?
He's saying it's 10% faster, and honestly, I think it's like more than 10% faster. But take a look at that one with John Morant.
All right, so let's watch grinding shit. What up, Key, man? Where you been at, bitch ass nigga? You don't fuck with me no more, bro. Key don't fuck with us, bro.
That nigga over there eating.
Key don't fuck with niggas, bro. Damn. Let's watch my nigga grinding video.
No earrings or no?
Hold on, let me make sure my camera.
I played NBA 2K26 early, and today I'm going to be giving you my 100% honest opinions on everything I liked and everything I didn't. For example, I love that you could actually speed boost out of different dribble moves. Last year, it was basically...
That was nice!
I love that you could actually speed boost out of different dribble moves. Last year, it was basically if you didn't have Steve Francis, you were cooked. This year, there's definitely more variety. One thing I didn't like is the ball switching hands without me even touching my controller. This made comboing up super annoying, but don't worry, I found out 2K did add a way around this that I will explain later in this video. We're also going to go in depth on all the changes to the dunk meter, rhythm shooting, dribbling, post scoring, speed boosting, bump steals, and all the brand new features introduced for the very first time in NBA 2K26. Starting with my favorite new addition, quick shot timing. I'm calling it right now, this is going to be the most overpowered addition to shooting we have ever seen. If y'all aren't familiar with quick shot timing, basically it's a feature where if you hold LT before you shoot on a catch and shoot shot, you will drastically increase the speed of your jump shot. Here's a side-by-side comparison so you can see for yourself just how fast quick shot timing makes your jump shot. Now for the My Team heads watching this video, it might be a little hard to learn 5 different players' jump shots and then also learn 5 different quick shot timing. But for those of y'all that play my player, aka the Park, Rec, Pro-Am, whatever, I highly suggest you master this feature. Think about how many games you play with your My Play. Hundreds to thousands of games using one singular jump shot. So if you take the time to learn your quick shot timing like it's your actual jump shot, you will quite literally never be contested every time you take a catch and shoot shot. I can't stress how important it is that you take this new feature seriously, especially if you're a spot up build like a lockdown or a popper. And if you're worried that it looks too hard to time, after 30 minutes of labbing, I was able to green consistently with Brandon Podzimski on Hall of Fame difficulty. Trust me, you will be fine. Now enough yapping about that, let's cover a feature that I really don't like, which is the brand new lob system. More specifically, we're talking about what I think is an unnecessary change, where whenever you throw or try and catch a lob, the player on the receiving end of the lob will get a random button prompt that they still have to time.
He said he don't like it. I like it. It adds some more like skill. You got to be ready to make a random ass. You feel me? Because, hey, bro, just pressing X or holding square or whatever the fuck, that shit easy, bro. You can damn near just be sitting there holding, waiting for the lob. I don't like that. That's too easy.
Time to complete the alley-oop. If you're a little bit confused, in previous years all you had to do was throw the lob and you would always click X or square at the appropriate time and you would finish the lob. Easy enough, right? Well, this year it is no longer gonna be always X or square to finish your lobs. Instead, it could be any of the 4 buttons on your controller. So on PlayStation, X, circle, triangle, and square. On Xbox, A, X, Y, and B. And the reason I don't like this change is I just feel like it's pointless. It was intended to quote-unquote increase the skill gap in NBA 2K26, but I don't know about y'all, I just don't think that's a skill. I'm not gonna call someone trash for missing a random button prompt, and I'm also not gonna give someone props for hitting a random button prompt. Usually whenever you think of upping the skill, you want to be able to give someone props whenever they can do something that other people.
I don't agree with what he's saying because, like, bro, it's a random button prompt, so you gotta get used to that random shit popping up, bro. It's like the that shit in the Gatorade facility. What is it? The eye test, bro. The eye and hand test, or whatever the fuck. You feel me? Like, you gotta be like, you feel me, bro? It's a lob, bro. Niggas is eating too much down there in the paint, bro, for free buckets. Like, lobs be bailing a lot of niggas out, especially when they added the contact lob shit. Oh, that was crazy, bro. Niggas getting free lobs. You know me? That shit cheese, bro.
People can't do. But I'm not finna dab up my boy because he clicked circle instead of square. I just think it is an unnecessary change. I will say that at lower difficulties, it was always X and square depending on what console you're on. And then whenever I raised the difficulty to Hall of Fame, that's when I got the random button prompt. So that might mean that it might not be in every single game mode. But whatever game mode it's in, I am gonna find it annoying. The next thing we need to cover are the changes to the dunk meter. I'm gonna say this off rip. The dunk meter is better on NBA 2K26 than on NBA 2K25, but only for certain builds. And what I mean by that is dunk metering on taller builds felt like it was the easiest thing in the world. If you take a look at these clips of me trying to dunk meter with Giannis, you'll notice that I'm absolutely manhandling everybody and then finishing the dunk with a huge green window dunk meter. And this is on Hall of Fame difficulty, the highest difficulty we could put it on. And I want y'all to really focus on the size of the green window in the dunk meter. For taller builds, it is ridiculously huge, almost making it hard to miss contact dunks on taller builds. But if we look at the flip side and try to get contact dunks with smaller builds, like Anthony Edwards and Ja Morant, it was still very possible, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot harder and the green windows were visibly smaller. I'm sure in some of the clips the green window looks kind of the same as the Giannis ones, but in some of those clips the difficulty was set to pro just so I could see the changes in the green window for the dunk meter. And what I noticed is that whenever I go to Hall of Fame on a 6'4" or 6'3" build like Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, getting contact dunks became increasingly more difficult. And that makes sense because 2K did say it is a dynamic dunk meter, which means the dunk meter changes as you go through your animation. So you'll notice in a lot of these clips, I will start the dunk meter and my dunk meter will be very huge, and then a taller player will get in the paint that I'm trying to poster, and my dunk meter literally goes to 0, where it's either not greenable at all, or it's basically 1 out of 100 times you might hit the very small pure green window, which was a little concerning for me because as y'all know, I love making like a 6'3" or 6'4" two-way all-around guard build that has high driving dunk, high defense, high shooting, and high playmaking. But man, after seeing this in quick play, it really does have me second guessing making a small guard with a high driving dunk. I might actually save my small guard builds for just shooting and playmaking, and then make my tall guard builds have the high dunk speed, so I can save attributes, because if I'm not going to be able to contact dunk consistently, and it's going to be 2K25 2.0, I'd rather save those attributes in the builder for my small guard. It'll have to be something I test out more when the game comes out, but if I had to summarize it, if you're making a tall guard, I highly recommend that you up your driving dunk. I genuinely believe it is the easiest thing in the world to dunk meter with high driving dunk on a tall guard build, but if you're making a small guard, we're gonna have to wait and see. Don't worry, I'm gonna test it out day one so y'all don't have to, but I just wanted to give y'all the pro tip. Now another thing we gotta talk about with the dunk meter is there's actually a brand new control for it that is so user friendly. If you notice on some of these clips, whenever I try to do the normal way of dunk metering, which is up on the right stick and then down on the right stick really quick, you'll notice that there's like a little bit of a hitch before I go up that interrupts the flow of gameplay. That happened on 2K25 too. I never really liked it. It's like my player's trying to do a hezzy because that is up on the right stick. So what it looks like is he's doing a hezzy into a dunk meter, which wasn't what I intended. But on NBA 2K26, there's a new control where all you have to do is hold down on the right stick and it activates the dunk meter. And just like I highly recommend y'all get used to the quick shot feature, I highly recommend y'all do this method of dunk metering instead. Just hold down on your right stick and time it. And by time it, I mean release the right stick when it's in the green window. Way easier than flicking up and down on the right stick. You will never get a hitch or a hezzy. It feels so
niggas definitely gonna be banging out this year.
Obviously obviously we haven't tested out online.
said
It
1
might
week,
feel
bro.
different.
Nah,
But by the end
real
of community
shit.
day, I was only dunk metering by pulling my
1
right
week.
stick down and timing it that way. And not only did it feel better, it felt like this is how it's always should have been. So I'm really glad 2K made that change. Hopefully they'll keep that change in future releases. Now I feel like I've been yapping about the dunk meter for too long, so we're gonna come back to standing dunks later, but do not miss that part because trust me, there is something you need to know about standing dunks. For right now, let's talk about the dribbling. Every year, everybody wants to know about the dribbling because that's what makes or breaks a good 2K game, in my opinion. If the dribbling feels super stiff and robotic, it will never be fun because you cannot combo up and you can't get open effectively without everyone using the same 1 or 2 moves to do it. So this year, I'm happy to say a lot of dribble moves looked really good. And y'all don't have to take my word for it. Look at the screen, bro. I'm showing everything that I'm talking about. You can personally see yourself that the dribble moves look faster. 2K did say that the game speed is increased by 10 or 15%, so maybe that's helping to contribute for the look of it looking way better. But I also feel like the actual dribble moves itself are less stiff and more controlled. For example, the Curry slide on 2K26 kind of feels like the Curry slide on 2K22. If you remember 2K22, it was a super arcade-like game where you could spam a Curry slide, run to the left, spam a Curry slide, run to the right. The Curry slide in NBA 2K26 feels similar to that. And make sure to write this part down because I'm about to put y'all on. The best dribble moves in NBA 2K26 ranked from least overpowered to most overpowered. Starting off the list, we got Steph Curry step back, a super clean separation move for small guards that'll create that extra bit of space you need for a wide open shot. Kyrie Irving behind the back, a ridiculously fast misdirection move that will catch your defender off guard every single time. Mike Conley step back. Not only will this allow you to create some space and reset your dribble, but it also allows you to speed boost to either side. James Harden and Kevin Durant step back, a great separation move for tall guards that seems to have an insanely high rate of ankle breakers. Chase this while you can, because I can almost guarantee it will be patched first week. Steph Curry dribble style. I don't even need to say anything here, just look at this speed boost. There is no speed boost in the entire game that is better than this. And finally, the most overpowered dribble move in NBA 2K26, Steph Curry behind the back, aka the Curry slide. Shocker, I know, the move that lets you change direction and speed boost to either side is the best move in the game. But yeah, overall, dribbling felt a lot better on 26 than it did on 25. Now, I'm not one of those creators that's gonna go out here and say it's better than 2K16, it's better than 2K19. We're not doing all that. But as long as nothing is changed or patched before the game is dropped,
you know you buying this shit
do
too,
not do
kid.
that. Just let us have a month of the game that we played at Community Day.
What are you talking
Because
about?
I can definitively say that the dribbling on 2K26 felt way better than
It
the
looked
dribbling on
good, though, bro.
2K25
This what
as
the
long
dribbling
as
need to
nothing
look
has
like,
changed.
though.
Now, with every positive, there is a negative. There were still what I like to call a lot of dribbling hitches in the animation.
We just need an all-around
Meaning
basketball
sometimes I
game,
could
bro.
speed boost out of certain moves, and other times
Yeah,
whenever I
he
used the
funny as
move and
fuck.
I went to sprint out of them, my player would do like a little hezzy stop before sprinting again. I know y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It was all over in
somebody in the
NBA 2K25. It was part of the reason the dribbling wasn't received that well. And that was because most of the dribble moves that looked good, you couldn't sprint out of them without your player
even
doing like a
Ant dribble
weird
moves look
hezzy that
decent.
you didn't input in your controller. I'm
bigger,
hoping that
so,
whenever we
you know
put
what I
our
mean?
custom animations in and we mix and match our favorite sigs, that it'll be more fluent. And from what I've seen when I was at the event with the other dribblers, that was exactly the case. People said that it was a lot more fluent whenever you put your actual animations in together. So we'll call this one a small negative because these are just NBA player sigs at the end of the day. But I did want to mention it just in case you go out there on day one and your player's doing a little bit of a hitch. Maybe you need to change your dribble moves, or maybe that's just how it is. We're gonna have to wait and see on the full game. But I will say, if quick play is any indicator, a lot of the taller builds had good dribble moves. Kevin Durant had good dribble moves. Giannis had good dribble moves. James Harden is 6'6". I don't know if you would call that a taller build, but he had good dribble moves. So I do have a lot of hope that taller builds will actually be viable this year in competitive scenes. Now, enough about dribbling specifically. Let's talk about speed boosting. Once again, if you played NBA 2K25, you knew that you had to have Darius Garland dribble style to speed boost, with some small substitutions like DeJounte Murray or other niche options that people found, but for the most part, everybody was using Darius Garland. I really don't believe that is the case anymore, and the reason for that being is we were able to speed boost on multiple players. To put this in perspective, on 2K25's Community Day, we were able to speed boost with like De'Aaron Fox and maybe Curry, and I think that's it, if I remember correctly. This year, you could speed boost with Kyrie, you could speed boost with Curry, you could speed boost with James Harden, you could speed boost with Giannis, you could speed boost with pretty much every player you could think of that should be able to speed boost, and none of it felt super clunky. There wasn't like a weird slowdown after their initial burst. It honestly actually felt really smooth, and that's why you've seen people on Twitter being like, listen bro, this is gonna be a fun game if nothing changes from community day to launch day. Because what we experienced and what you're seeing on the screen, again, you don't have to believe anything I'm saying, you could visibly see what we played, was that speed boosting was actually effective again. Now I know there's some people that don't like that and they want it to be realistic, so I will say that the defense in NBA 2K26 felt responsive enough to counter these super fast moves. Sadly, I can't go into depth on that until tomorrow, so just take it with a grain of salt, but I will say the best 2Ks in existence are the ones where offense is overpowered and the defense is just as overpowered, so you can match and counter each other until the best team wins. Now we got 3 more main topics to cover, and then I'm gonna give y'all some overall knowledge of NBA 2K26 for some things that you might be worried about. So for example, rebound timing, wide open layup timing, I know people are worried about those, I'm gonna cover that at the end, but right now let's talk about the standing dunk meter. Once again, I'm making a prediction right here and now. I think the standing dunk meter is going to be super strong. I'm saying I don't think it's just gonna be viable, I think it's gonna be very good. I wouldn't say overpowered like NBA 2K24, but definitely useful, unlike on NBA 2K25. And if you look at the clips, you can see exactly why I'm saying that. You do the exact same method that you did on 2K24. You get in the paint, you get your player in the dead zone, and you can either up down to dunk meter, which is what I was doing just because I'm used to it, or you can just hold down on right stick and your player will do a standing dunk. And as you can see in the clips, they are super strong. I'm 95% sure that all of these clips are on Hall of Fame. Maybe 1 or 2 might be on All-Star, but I know for a fact the majority are on Hall of Fame. And look how big that green window is. Now granted, I am doing this with tall players who have high strength, so it is how it's supposed to be. And I don't think I mentioned this in the dunk meter section, but I wasn't complaining that smaller guards aren't able to dunk meter. I was just trying to tell y'all so you know, so you don't mess up your first builds. I think that the dunk meter window should be determined on a variable of things. It should start off with your dunk rating, your vertical, and your strength, and then it has to factor in your opponent's strength, their block, their interior defense, what badges they have, how tall is their vertical, how tall is their player, how tall is your player. Realistically, a 6'4" guard should have a tough time dunking on a 7'3" center with max interior defense. That's how the game should be. Now, am I still gonna complain as a 6'4" guard who got taken out of his dunk meter? Of course, I'm a 2K player, but that's how it should be. Anyways, back to the standing dunk meter. There was no time where I just got taken out of my meter or my meter became super shrunk, even when I was dunking on centers who had high interior paint defense. So it really has me thinking, is gold rise up gonna be the sweet spot again like it was in previous years? Especially with the addition of max +2 badges that 2K already confirmed. Just getting that gold rise up threshold, you could technically have legend rise up with a reasonably high standing dunk rating and just absolutely dominate in the paint. Just something to look out for, but if you wanted my opinion, I think standing dunk meters are gonna be extremely strong. And you know what else is gonna be extremely strong? Post scoring. Wow, shocker grinding. Post scores are gonna be good for the 15th year in a row. Yes, post scoring is super good this year. I couldn't get too many clips showing this off because some of the NBA players post go-to shots are just horrible in quick play. Like genuinely, some of them are laughably bad. Look at this Joel Embiid clip right here, bro. You literally can't do his post go-to shot without getting 3 seconds in the key. The animation itself takes 5 seconds. I've never seen anything like that. But yeah, post taking over people, just getting an easy green. It's super simple, just like it is every single year. And with the addition of max +2s, like we said before, I think it's going to be even stronger. And also, you got to keep in mind that there's going to be 7'4" post scores now. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And by the way, just so you know, I will be dropping a video during the first week of me playing on a 7'4" post score, just to show y'all how strong it really is. So make sure to sub with notifications on if you haven't already. If you made it to this point in the video, you might as well sub and make this your premiere channel for news in the future. But yeah, overall consensus, post scoring 10 out of 10 like it is every single year. If you make a post score, you can never go wrong. People think that inside center is the most safe build to make day one of any 2K. No, it is a post score. If you make the tallest possible post score with the most possible strength and the most possible post control and close shot, you will just be stacking up wins like it's nobody's business. Real quick, earlier in the video, I complained that my player would switch ball hands without me even touching the controller. And guess what? Your player is gonna do that exact same thing too. If the first thing you do isn't going into your controller settings and turning off passive handball switches. This is one thing I really hope 2K changes, because once you do this, your player will no longer switch hands unless you flick your right stick to do so, giving you more control of your player. Don't get me wrong, I love that 2K has a setting for it, because believe it or not, some people do do actually prefer that their player switches ball hands for them, but I wish they would change it to where the default is automatically set to off, and then you have to manually turn it on if you actually want your player to switch hands. Because I can't imagine how many people don't even know that this is a thing and are just gonna assume that that is how the dribbling is in NBA 2K26, and there's nothing they can do about it, when in reality there is. So in my opinion, the default setting should be that it's turned off, but who knows, maybe 2K's data on their back end shows that people like it when it's on more than they don't. Just in my opinion, I feel like people want more control of their player over not. Rhythm shooting and shooting in general. We're not going to cover this for too long because it's really pretty simple. I thought rhythm shooting was implemented very well in NBA 2K25. I think it was a very good addition to the game. I think the boost they gave you on NBA 2K25 is a little ridiculous. And also other features of NBA 2K25 made it very hard to shoot with X, so it kind of skewed people's judgment on rhythm shooting. It felt like you had to rhythm shoot. This year there is no noticeable boost for rhythm shooting. It's just if you prefer doing it, and it honestly felt even smoother than 2K25, which was surprising to me. I didn't think they could improve upon it even more. I liked how it was implemented in 25. So the fact that they improved on it more was a nice surprise. And what Mike Wang said about only having to green your tempo and still being able to make the shot was true, but I only found it to be true on lower difficulty. So if I played on like Pro or All-Star and I only timed one of my timings right, yeah, the shot would go in. But if I did that on Hall of Fame, I never saw it go in with only one timing. So it's going to be interesting to see that if you can still green with only one timing on like the Park, Rec, Pro-Am, Theater, because right now I genuinely don't think it's going to be a thing, and even if it is, it probably happened once in a blue moon. Think of that one shot timing profile in 2K25 where you could like shoot whites and it would still go in. It would happen, but it wouldn't happen too often, you know what I mean? So yeah, other than that, all I gotta say about rhythm shooting and shooting in general is that it felt smooth. Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna be rhythm shooting all that often. I'm just gonna turn my meter off and hold X. And if I ever catch and shoot the ball, you best believe I'm using that quick shot feature we talked about earlier, because man, that is OP. But don't get me started about that again. Let's move on. Now, a couple final things and then we'll go over my overall review of NBA 2K26. Rebound timing is not the big deal that everyone made it on Twitter. Literally, all it is a visual cue of if you timed your rebound correctly. And I'm not gonna lie to you, most of the time whenever I got a rebound, I never greened my rebound. So I don't know if that means I genuinely have room to improve, or I just didn't care enough to green a rebound because I'm gonna get the rebound anyways. I got position. But yeah, greening a rebound did not seem like a big deal at all. I would be very surprised if it genuinely has an impact on gameplay in the Park and Pro-Am and stuff like that. I genuinely think it's just a visual cue that tells you like, hey man, you timed your rebound, good job. Wide open layups. I've seen everybody complaining that you have to time your layup meters no matter what. So let me put your heart at ease right here, bro. If you have a wide open layup, your entire meter is green. I genuinely don't think it's possible for you to miss. And if it is, you have to try to miss it. So don't think you're just going to be out here missing wide open layups. Now, if you make a build that has a 25 layup and no dunking, then I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Just don't run no fast breaks because your green window might be tiny and then you might miss a wide open layup. But at that point, it's on you. How did you even manage to find a build that has a 25 layup and a 25 driving dunk? That is an elite level of accomplishment that I have never achieved in my life. So, hey man, props to you, but honestly, you should not be worried about layups unless you just make the most troll build in existence. Final thoughts about NBA 2K26. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, I would say that NBA 2K26 is what NBA 2K25 should have been. I think that's a very fair assessment. I feel like a lot of things felt the same, but at the same time, a lot of things were improved upon and changed in a good way. One more time, I'm gonna glaze quick shot time, and bro, I'm telling you, I love it. I genuinely love that feature, and I hope it stays in every game. But yeah, y'all, overall, I got a pretty positive expectation of what NBA 2K26 should be at launch. I'm hoping that the game meets my expectations and I don't just get my hopes up for no reason. But if y'all want to see my live reactions playing the game on August 29th, make sure to follow my Twitch or sub with notifications onto my YouTube. I will be live for 12 hours in a row on release day playing the game. You'll see all of my live reactions. So if you're somehow still worried that this video was rehearsed or that I'm sitting here lying to you, even though I listed everything that I think is positive and negative, then let me tell you, I can't fake a live reaction. So make sure y'all in those streams. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow for the builder news, my first 3 builds on NBA 2K26. I can't wait for y'all to see them. And as always, keep grinding.
All right, man. So, chat. What the fuck is up? What y'all thinking? Talk to me. Hold on. Let me turn my camera on. Let me turn my shit on. Talk to me. What y'all thinking, bro? Y'all fucking with that shit? Or this shit mid? What we doing? I think hey man, I'm about to swipe my credit card. Dude, cat, I'm about to swipe my credit card, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking with it, bro. They adding everything that we like been asking, like the way the gameplay look. Niggas want to dribble, right? You want to cook up, you want to cheese, right? You got that. You want to play defense? We got that too. Feel me? You want to dunk on niggas? We got that too. Bring back the variety of game play. Like, I don't like this 3-point hunting shit. Niggas don't use slashers no more. Like, your lockdown is your slasher now. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I want niggas to actually cook up and do what they do, bro. This shit gonna be nice. It's gonna add another feel to it. Let's see what other videos they got out here. Let me see. That was tough. Let's see. I'm just typing 26. Let's watch Chico. He a big man, or he a popper. So let's see how he
The game speed in NBA 2K26 is beautiful. Just take a look for yourself. Not a single one of these clips is sped up, and if this is really the pace that we're going to be playing NBA 2K26 in, then we are in for a treat. Especially going from the sluggish robotic movement and pace that we had in 25. I just had to make a video solely focusing on this increased game speed.
We are so fucking back, bro.
We back, bro. I'm trying to tell niggas, cuz we back. We back.
Bro, the one thing I think is gonna be OP off the jump, nigga. Giannis got every fucking contact dunk animation when he went straight to the paint.
Yeah.
He got dragged, bro.
You better get that interior defense up.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, where the fuck was you at?
Bro, I gotta put. Where you going, home?
Nigga, I'm about to go to the crib. Yo, you watch that 2K gameplay, bro?
No.
Nigga, that shit look tight.
This nigga's at work, gaming.
Oh, put me all right now.
Oh, nigga, what? I gotta talk in this shit. We gonna be on the
Oh, yeah.
But nah, bro, that shit, I'm gonna put you on, bro. So there's no. Yeah, I might have to lock in. I might have to cuff Shorty. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, word? Damn, cup.
Never bring no Shorty to the crib. Shorty has stroke, nigga, bro.
What?
Nigga, Shorty had me bang real quick, bro. That don't matter. I didn't even fuck up. Okay.
Bro, just take season of pictures.
Yeah, right there.
Just to showcase it to you guys, because it truly is going to be a game changer. I pray though that the same game that we played in Community Day is going to be the same game they release 1 week from now. And speaking of, huge shout out and thank you to 2K for inviting me to Community Day once again, where I got to play the game early. I had the experience of a lifetime, and I'll always cherish the opportunities they give me. If you guys want to check out my vlog from Community Day, it is also live on my channel already. But anyway, let's carry on with the video, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you guys enjoy, and let's get on with it. So, if you guys have been keeping up with NBA 2K26 news, Mike Wang said a while ago that the game speed has been increased by 10% from NBA 2K25. I want to emphasize that Mike Wang was not joking about this at all. The game truly felt phenomenal, and the thing is, I feel like game speed and the overall responsiveness of the game also goes hand in hand. So this increased game speed definitely made the game feel a lot more responsive, and from someone who really disliked the input delay and the sluggishness of NBA 2K25, this was such a huge relief, because not only was the game speed a whole lot faster and the pace of the gameplay was increased, but your players' movements to how you moved your sticks and your controller were almost instant, and the responsiveness and reduced input delay was for sure noticeable. I'm sure that once you guys have watched the gameplay breakdowns of other creators, that they'll definitely mention the same thing as well, that this is one of the biggest positives about the gameplay so far in 26. For the longest time, majority of the 2K community have wanted fast-paced, arcadey gameplay, and I can honestly say this is a step in the right direction. One concern I do have though in terms of the game speed is that as of now, we still don't know how much this will be affected by the servers, especially when there are a lot of people on the game at once. The mode you guys are seeing right here is Triple Threat Park, and although it was an online mode, there were only a few people in the park, and obviously this could be a contributing factor to how responsive and how fast the game was. Hopefully though, of course, that this responsiveness that we were able to experience can be the same once we start playing in an online environment with a whole lot of people in the park, because as of now, we actually still don't know what the My Career Park will look like since this was not a part of Community Day. But in previous years though, various factors like unnecessary environments, props, shadows in the park would all contribute to lag and less responsiveness and more input delay, which overall just contributed to the sluggishness in gameplay. But thankfully though, from what we know, 2K have already stated that they've reverted back to the more simplistic style of parks, similar to the actual basketball parks that we see in person, and they even hinted that a Rucker Park type of park might be in the works. They said that the parks will be more grounded in real life, so hopefully all the unnecessary stuff in the background will be removed, and this could mean that park lag will be greatly reduced, and the game speed and responsiveness can stay consistent. The dribbling honestly felt amazing though. It was definitely a lot easier to chain moves together, and it was just so incredibly fast in comparison to 25 that it feels like a much different game. We all experienced how difficult it was to dribble and chain moves in 25 because you kind of had to wait for the animations to play out before you could even chain moves together, just because the input delay was that bad and the movement and the game speed was just slow overall. But in 2K26 I could essentially spam moves with my right stick and every animation would follow right away, and it just made the movement feel...
You said what?
This 2K look good, gang.
Oh yeah.
Don't cause like the one thing I fuck with the most, like the thing I hated the most about the 2Ks that we've been getting, like they like I understand like they trying to make it skill based, but nigga having to force niggas to use the no shot meter shit is kind of fucking annoying.
Hell yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Let
Like,
niggas play how they play, and if they good, they good.
Yeah. That's why I say like the casual niggas like me, I'm not gonna know my jump shot after not playing the game for a couple weeks. Feel me? Like nigga, I'll be playing my league. What the fuck? Like nigga. Like, feel me? Like, nigga, I'm gonna be high as hell playing the game. Nigga, I'm not gonna remember my shot timing with no fucking meter all the time, feel me? And not only that, but like different like type of shots is different. Like, your jump shot's either faster after you dribble or it's slow after you dribble. You get what I'm saying?
Just make it my jump shot, nigga.
Hell yeah, and the shot meter ain't no dumb shit like the one we got in 25. I don't even know how to use that shit. Keep it a buck.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how to use that. But the shot meter actually looks fucking normal and viable. That's the one thing I fuck with, because not a lot of niggas in this group chat know how to shoot. Keep it a bone, bro.
Nah, facts.
Not a lot of niggas.
I'm about to be back shooting.
A lot of us is like slashers, like always attacking the paint and shit. So it'll be hard to be playing wrecking pro-am and shit, feel me?
Real shit.
Yeah, and that nigga said the rebound timing, I was worried about that shit, but that nigga said honestly, it's no different than last year. Keep it a bone.
Yeah, I'm not tripping about that.
Right.
Everybody in the chat, make sure y'all drop a like, bro. This shit about to go up, bro.
Oh yeah, and we won't be seeing tall guards just banging on everybody now off ISO in the wreck and all that shit.
Facts.
Cause like I found that shit annoying as hell. Like why the fuck do a small guard got the same green window dunking the ball off contact as a big man? You get what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. So the fact that green window gets shrunken depending on size of height or dunk meter and shit, I fuck with that. Like don't get me wrong, look,
this shit
just like
comp stage is back, bro. Comp everything back.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like I can actually say like this is actually a good decent 2K that we haven't had in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, it looks like 25, but you could tell these niggas actually improved the shit that was in 25 to 26. You get what I'm saying? Like that whole dribbling shit, like the dribbling shit, I wanted to make a guard on 25, but it's like nigga, why the fuck my nigga do a little hesitation when I sprint left after a dribble?
Every move you gotta do an extra. You feel me? Yeah. Little gather or whatever the fuck. Like, damn, nigga.
Just a move, nigga.
That's weird.
Like that.
That's how I feel on the big game.
Hell yeah, it's still on the game. It's still on 26. But at the same time, it's not as of a drag as it was in 25. From what this nigga was saying.
Oh yeah, man. This shit going crazy, bro. I'm on this shit, bro. It's over with.
very fluid. Shooting felt great too, especially trying to shoot off a dribble move or a quick stop, which was a little strange in 25. Sometimes your shot would take an extra half second to trigger, and determining when you could shoot an open shot would sometimes be difficult because you had to take into account the delay with the animations. But this was something I didn't really experience with my limited gameplay of 2K26. The shots would always trigger right away, and it was noticeably a lot faster and more responsive. I also experimented with a new feature where you can hold L2 for the no dip catch and shoots, and here you can see a significant difference. The first clip is without holding L2, and as you can see right here, it takes a little bit of time for the shot animation to begin off.
Really know how to use that bitch perfectly.
You're gonna have to have a high driving dunk.
Yeah, even with niggas, we seen John Moran, his green window was small still, even.
Yeah, it wasn't that big.
Like,
I thought it would be bigger.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, we might see a lot. We won't probably see like every point guard could just bang on everybody. So that's cool. Like we could expect a guard to just come in and probably do layups only type shit. And like, yeah, he'll get a couple contacts here and there, but not all the time as it was in 25.
Toasted,
So
you
that's
say you
at
on
least good to
school
know.
right
Because
now?
the one thing I don't fuck with, like, I understand, like, it's cool that we could make our player have whatever the fuck we want, but it's kind of annoying when you gotta come in the game and you gotta expect this nigga, yeah, he could dunk, shoot, dribble, he could do everything. You feel me? Like, there's no handicap.
That
nigga.
shit is annoying, yeah.
Like, nigga, I be having no stamina going on offense as a defense, bro. Because I gotta follow that nigga everywhere, bro.
Nah, that shit crazy. It did that be like that though. Everybody be like 6'4" and up, and everybody do the same shit.
Right, bro.
And then you got the
catch. But in the second clip, I hold L2 and instantly you can see the shot animation triggers right away. Like I barely even catch the ball. The ball immediately leaves my hands, and it allows me to get it off before anyone can even get close to contesting it. But the important thing here is that these small changes will also have a significant impact on how fast the pace of the game is going to be played, on top of this increased game speed and improved responsiveness. Like I honestly feel like games are going to finish a lot
low key, because nigga, KD was moving again. They're Giannis.
Hell yeah,
I'm
they
like,
was
yo,
moving.
I'm like, these niggas was moving, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Feel me? I don't know if it's just them because they're NBA players, but nigga, I better see my mind player be able to do that shit. Bro, swear to God, bro, I don't even think I'm gonna make a build day one on the pre-order. I ain't gonna lie. I think I might make that on day two.
Yeah, because I'm about to say I'm not going to be streaming when the game first come out because I'm going to be in Florida, so I'm going to just be doing my research and shit.
That's what I'm saying. I might just be in the builder just fucking around and see what the fuck I could really, like, exploit and all that shit. Feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Because I got to get every bone worth out this damn game. Because, nigga, I'm not making no 5, 8, 10 bills, bro. At least, I'm hoping to make at least 2 this year only. Feel me? And
I'm about to say every year
game...
I always do 2 or 1. I do 1 or 2. I do while I do 2 because I do my first build and then I always do the rebirth.
Yeah, but it's like every year I kind of mess up my first build and then I make a second one like it but more improved. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I be doing.
So I'm hoping to at least like first time, like make that shit right the first time. Feel me? Not having to spend up extra bread to make up what the fuck the build can't do.
Yeah,
and all that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, big man's gonna be cheese. Like post scores, like cause on what you call, I seen the contest. The nigga back phones out of bounds, and he can only block behind the backboard, nigga. That shit could be cheese again this year, bro. Just back the nigga all the way out of bounds and go up with the standing contact time and shit, whatever to call it.
Hell yeah,
Cause that
nigga.
greener was fat as hell, nigga.
I swear.
And we gonna be seeing.
That's niggas getting bullied though. You get bullied, you get bullied. Fuck you mean?
Oh yeah, 7'4" post scores about to come out, bro. That shit about to be insane.
Nah, I'm about to say I might have to make one of those for the ones court.
I was thinking about that. Like I was thinking about making a build that I can like. I could play with niggas in the rec and threes, but at the same time I could also take that shit to the ones. Feel me?
Hell yeah.
Cause like the one score off the bat on that game will probably give hella rep, free cash. I'm trying to hit the stage, bro. I'm trying to hit the stage this year at least.
Nigga, on God. I'm playing comp. That 1% up there. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, nigga selling kick. I'm about to be like Nate. Looking for group posts. Heard about Bob.
I low-key should have bought this shit on Xbox because the look for group post option. Because P5, you just gotta know if niggas online or just play with the randoms. That shit ass.
That shit funny as
faster in comparison to previous years,
yeah.
purely because of these changes. Even for passing, I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this in 25, where you try and pass the ball, but it takes a whole 2 seconds for the pass to register. And then by the time you make the pass, it's either a bad pass leading to a turnover, or the person you're passing to isn't open anymore. Thankfully, this was not in 26, as passes would register almost instantly as well, which just made it a lot easier to make quick decisions and reads. Defense felt really good as well, and it didn't feel like I was on ice skates.
I've never been this hyped in a minute, bro.
Nah, facts, kick. It's the 10-year anniversary since 2K16, kick. They gotta come back with some hot shit. Had to. They like, alright, y'all niggas been asking for the old vibes. We got y'all.
Facts, bro. Been waiting on this shit for a hot minute. Bro, I could connect the Discord to my car? Yo, that's hard!
Oh, that's tough.
This shit hard. Hold on, let me try the soundboard on this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duck, niggas ducking kick. Oh, and I'm back to pulling up,
which was definitely a massive thing in 25. But in 26, I could really move my player wherever I wanted to. It was responsive, and every time I would even try to like jump for a contest, the jump would trigger instantly, and it felt like it was a lot easier to make the right decisions going for contests. Whereas in 25, this was sometimes a struggle to do because once again, it would take time for animations to trigger, and it was kind of like a gamble at times because you just couldn't judge if the jump was going to be effective because you always had to account for the delay. One small concern that I did have though with defense so far in NBA 2K26 is that I was still noticing some of the similar lunging steal animations that you could get in 2K25 that were extremely overpowered. This lunge animation and other exaggerated steal animations in 25 were easily one of the worst and unbalanced things in the game. Like you could quite literally just reach from the opposite side of the ball and still somehow end up with a steal because your body just gets propelled at the person that you're reaching at. Like the whole mechanic was just ridiculous, and it was definitely at an all-time low during 2K25 because not only did it make it extremely easy to get steals and blitzes, but the game was just rewarding people that would just spam the steal button excessively. Like blitzing on 2K used to be a
shit, I don't fucking know the third one, but whatever the fuck that shit called.
Old Town.
Old Town, yeah, niggas never touched that shit. That shit was laggy as fuck back then.
I don't know why. Like that shit used to be annoying, nigga. You gotta play in certain parks and shit cause shit be lagging. Like, bro, watch out, bro.
Right, bro. Everybody was at Sunset, bro.
Swear. I barely played that Rivet. I only played 21 when I went to Rivet.
That's what I'm saying.
Or I joined like a YouTuber park or some shit. Word to bro.
skill as it required timing and great positioning, but in 25 you could just brainlessly spam your steal button to reach or force a blitz and you would just find a way to steal the ball one way or another. They even added the adrenaline system as well as a countermeasure to this, where every time you would reach it would take away a bar of adrenaline, but it really didn't affect anything as people would just still spam square instead of attempting to play solid defense. I would just really hate to go through another 2K where steals are overpowered again, as this has been a big problem for the last few years of 2K games, so I am really just hoping that they've found the right balance for steals in 2K26. To be honest though, from the 9 hours of gameplay that I did have, I did realize that I didn't actually get a whole lot of on-ball steals, which hopefully is a good sign. This game would be a whole lot better if spamming for steals weren't so rewarding, and players would instead attempt to play honest defense. Anyway though, overall, the improved game speed in NBA 2K26 is definitely real. It feels amazing and improves every aspect of gameplay. It automatically makes the game
nigga. I'm about to say, yeah, that shit was crazy, nigga. He had a whole third of his bar still empty,
Nigga,
and he made it,
I
and it was
said,
a green release. That's a white, bro. Stop
like,
fucking playing with
that's
me,
a
bro.
white girl, nigga.
Imagine if a nigga gamed that shit. Bro, fuck out of
Nigga,
here. I'm not going for that shit. I'm not going for that.
Right,
Then niggas gonna be talking greasy like they nice, bro. We not doing that. Niggas is stinky, bro.
Hell.
A lot more responsive and fluid, and honestly it just feels like a breath of fresh air, especially in comparison to NBA 2K25, which lacked all of these things. Anyway though, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll try my best to answer them. More content for 2K26 is on the way, especially a whole bunch of build videos, which I can't wait to share with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed though. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
They
Peace.
showed you your green window, but nigga, you could barely see that bitch. That bitch was green, but nigga, that shit was like a tiny block of green on the fucking shot meter.
Hell yeah.
So if you miss that shit for a millisecond, bro, you're cooked, bro. But this shit, you can hit bounce back greens on your meter. I kind of fuck with that. I kind of fuck with that. You know what I mean? That's like NBA Live shot meter. I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with that.
NBA Live kick is hard. They need to stop playing and bring that back.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't think they should bring it back this year. Everybody
I might say I might say a 2K back for sure.
But if they brought that shit back from what, like 2K24 drop, nigga, everybody would have been playing that bitch.
Yeah.
Nobody was playing 24. Nobody was playing 25.
7'4" builds will break NBA 2K26.
We don't even play on my players no more, bro.
Alright, chat. This is what we need to be watching right here, man. We need to see some real in the paint center work, bro. I'm tired of seeing this guard and small forward shit. Let's see how the posts work, man. Come on. Shout out who this Clutch, right? This Clutch up next. Shout out to Clutch up next. We about to react to his video he just dropped. Let's drop a like for that boy. He on his shit. He went to community day. He got the early access, man. Feel me? Shout out to him. So y'all go sub up and show some love, all that. But make sure you like this stream too and sub up.
In this video, I'll be testing 7'4" Victor Wembanyama for the first time in NBA 2K26. And when I mean testing Victor Wembanyama, this is what you guys will be seeing: dribbling with a
You said what?
Finally got a
7'4" center, shooting, dunking, alley-oops, self-alley-oops, layups, post go-to shots, post fades, defense, reading rebounds, bump steals, and most importantly, how the gameplay feels
go ahead and never use that stuff, okay? Yeah, why niggas don't like my thing now, bro?
Right now for more inside NBA 2K26 information.
Niggas is making fun of my eyebrows, kick. Bro, the shit got kick. That shit got edited, bro. I didn't do that, bro. I look like Randy, you know. Fuck you mean? Yo, Mari, bro. You got niggas cooking me, bro.
I would say NBA 2K26 feels like a mix of NBA 2K22 dribbling and a mix of NBA 2K23. Now, before anybody's judging saying this doesn't look any faster than 25, listen, this build is 7'4". You are not supposed to move like this on a 7'4" build at all. I don't care who you are, this should not be happening and giving you the opportunity to move this fluently with the ball, okay? Now, Victor Wembanyama is one of one. He is an alien, but I believe that if you put together the right dribble moves, this build can get insane. Like, I'm talking the best of the best dribble gods. Get a hold of this.
I wasn't even supposed to take a half day today, bro. I was gonna save the vacation time I got for next week Friday, so I can have that day off and play 2K.
Yeah, I don't work that day. I probably get to play 2K when that shit drop for like 30 minutes, and then I gotta go to the airport.
It dropped at like 7 o'clock in the morning, right?
Nah, 9.
9 a.m.?
Yeah.
Bomba Clyde. That's the time I gotta clock in. Fuck.
Yeah, 9
But it's gonna be on the Friday.
Yeah, it's
so
on
I'm
the
gonna have a
Friday.
half day that.
I'll be on that night, but I don't gonna have my PC to stream or nothing like that.
and then they start to lab up
I
all
told
of
my
these
girl
new
I'm gonna
dribble
need
moves
all
and
day
the
to play
best
that
dribble moves
2K.
for this height of build. They are going
told
to
my
be
girl I need,
crazy,
like,
but
the
I'm just
first
showing
month
you the
to grind
potential
out,
of
kid.
what these builds could do when we
Streaming
get to
every
the
day.
park in
Right now I'm on
NBA
day what?
2K26. Next is
6.
dunking with 7'4" Victor Wet Bananas.
I'm grinding before I go to Florida, and then when I come back and the game drop, it's over with. I gotta grind for like 30 days. Not even 90-day run. I'm on a 90-day run.
With Victor Wet Bananas. Like,
You gotta stream every day for 90 days or post content.
It doesn't stop there because the pausing is
And I
back
promise
in
I'ma
NBA
do it.
2K26. For my OG slashers out there, or for any interior finisher from back in the day, or just anybody with a higher driving dunk, you guys remember the pausing. I don't think this needs an introduction. You guys can see on your screen for yourself. It's giving me NBA 2K21 current gen, NBA 2K20 dunking vibes. Like, look at that. I just baptized bro. Just know that if you can get into the paint with this type of build, you are going up with the dunk, and you're going to convert that dunk damn near every single time. Like, nobody is messing with it. The next thing we gotta talk about is the brand new self alley-oop system. You guys just seen that. I missed it.
I'm still 7 foot, man.
Or, well, was it wide open? But I would have converted that if
I
the
might
controls
make it
remain the
6'10"
same. Now,
or
whenever I went up with that alley-oop using the PlayStation controller,
Depending
you
on
guys
how
can see
the
it was
cap
select
breakers and
circle.
shit work, I might be like
Circle would
7
for me
something.
on Xbox B.
Might be like 7
Usually,
2,
that's
7
not
1.
the button you go up with. So, like they said, when you guys throw a self alley-oop to make it more
It all
difficult,
depends.
they have
I'ma cook
added
up
the
and see.
system to where it will pop
'Cause
up
I'm
a
getting
random
all the
button
cap
on
breakers,
your
nigga.
controller. On PlayStation, it could be
I'm
triangle,
grinding this
square,
whole year.
it
I
could
ain't
even
gonna
be
stop.
circle. On Xbox,
Facts.
it could be
That's
A,
what I'm saying. And there's
B,
a question
Y, or
when you
X.
also
You
have
just
cap
need to
breakers
time
in
it
there,
correctly.
too,
Now,
and
trust
that's
me, I tried for a
permanent.
very
Like the
long
max
time
plus
to
2
get
and
more
all that
self alley-oops,
permanent
but it was
width, bro.
genuinely
That's
super hard to
insane,
do.
nigga.
Every time I would either call for a
That's-
screen
I
or
ain't gonna lie,
just try to
Bill,
find an
that's
opening to throw this self alley-oop off the glass to,
Oh, yeah.
see what
breaks are
other
max
buttons
plus
would pop up, and just to really test it to see how difficult it was to use.
Because they made it
I would
wide.
always
They made
end
it a
up
lot.
getting
I'm
stuck
not
and
gonna say
turning the ball
easier,
over
but
because the defender
they gave
would
niggas
kind of cut me
hella
off,
options
and it would
to
just
get
turn
cap
me into an
breakers and
animation
max
to where I could not
plus 2.
convert it. Now, obviously, when you're playing
Hell
in-game
yeah.
in Park, it's way
Like, it's not
different.
just
Kids
from that
don't play
fucking
defense
battle
like an
pass
AI,
only
so
type
it's
shit.
obviously going to be possible. Now,
Like,
I
I
do like
looked
that
at
because
the
it adds a skill
requirements,
gap, and
it
people are
was
gonna have to know
something
their
like, you
buttons
gotta
and,
hit
you know,
400
think very
green
quickly.
mid-range
However,
shots.
that's just the only clip that I
Some
have
shit like
shown
that.
in this
Nigga,
video.
that could
But really
easily
quick,
get
if
done,
you were
nigga. This
18
is a
plus, I
video
need
game.
you
What
to
the
listen
fuck?
up. If you live in one of
Facts,
these
you
states
just
that
gotta
is
grind
orange,
that
I
shit,
need you
yeah.
to DM me on Instagram
All of us
right
playing
now,
wreck and shit like
because I am
that,
giving
Park,
money back
man,
to
we gonna
all
get
of
them
my
shits.
supporters on
Alright,
August
imagine if
29th,
you get
day
that shit
1
from
of
playing
NBA
my career, nigga.
2K26.
I'm in
All you
my
have to
crib
do
about
is
to
like
get
my
that shit
recent
one day,
Instagram
pause on.
post and
On rookie.
comment on
Put
my
that bitch
post
on
saying,
rookie.
Clutch, I'm playing this video. I just want to make sure everybody gets right before NBA 2K26. Next, we got to talk about the shooting on a 7'4" build. Now, some clips in this were on pro
like, I was
difficulty
saying
and
this, like,
others
it
were on
looks
Hall
like
of
a
Fame.
good
Now,
agenda for
obviously,
people
I
that
wanted
play
to test
Minecraft
this
too.
game. This was my
Yeah,
very
yeah.
first
Put
build
that
that I
in
ever
as
used
an
at
option to
Community
play to
Day.
get it.
The very first thing
It's
I
like,
wanted
nigga,
to
if we
do
keep
was
it a
try
buck,
out the
bro,
7'4"
niggas do not
build.
play
And
Minecraft.
honestly
I don't even
speaking,
play Minecraft
shooting in
myself.
NBA
Hell nah,
2K26 as a
Minecraft get
whole,
my badges on this bitch.
Niggas haven't played my career, my nigga, since they added the theater and all that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like 2K20,
They put-
like 21, we used to play my career. After that, it was
Nah,
GG's.
it was 2K20, I think. And
Yeah.
after that, niggas stopped playing Minecraft.
Hell
Cause
yeah.
like there was no point.
Literally. Remember, they started giving niggas rep in my career. It was crazy.
That difficult. I'm gonna say this right now. Sadly, I feel like there will be more Zens than ever before because of this pure green window. And even when creating real builds in the builder and testing them out with the lower 3-point rating, I was shooting very consistently. Like, it is not a hard 2K to shoot in, and I've only been able to play it for 9 hours. Now, yes, that's a long period of time, but I've used, you know, probably 10 plus builds, and I have yet to struggle, if that makes sense. Now, the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the driving layup with the 7'4" Victor Wembanyama. Now, I'm sure you guys could all imagine that it's going to be super easy, and yes, it is. You're 7'4", and Victor is super athletic and has really nice finishing attributes. So of course, there was no struggle here. Now, the most fun part was that I was able to combo, get into the lane, being taller than everybody else. I was still able to finish through and over all of the defenders. Next, being 7'4", we gotta be able to shoot post fades in the brand new post go-to shots. I'm gonna say right now, post go-to shots are extremely broken, so you guys need to stay on the lookout for that. Now, in this footage that I recorded with Victor Wembanyama, I was trying to figure out the post go-to shot.
Stream.
I got up to the internet now.
Hell yeah, I'm about to say I think I might upgrade my internet. I ain't gonna lie, just for 2K. Chat, I'm about to go handle some business. IRL, feel me? I gotta go run some money on that real quick. I'm gonna get back on this bitch in a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Or if I don't get back on in a little bit, I'm gonna get back online tonight. Feel me? So y'all niggas be easy,
niggas on
man.
tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be on. I'm trying to stream, bro. I gotta get these hours up.
I'm gonna play this game with my boy from work for a little bit, and then I'm gonna jump on 2K with the streaming shit for tonight.
I bet, yeah, I'll be on. Alright, yo, chat, I appreciate everybody that came into the stream, man. If y'all new, sub up, man. Drop a like, you already know. Turn on notifications and shit, cause, man, 2K26 coming out, and trust me, my nigga, we heating up. Today, day 6 of us being consistent. It's gonna, hey, like I told you, I'm going on a 90-day run when this shit drop. I come back from Florida on the 31st, September 1st. You gonna be seeing me on this bitch going dumb every day. Nigga, I might upload 2 times and stream on y'all niggas on God. So, you feel me? Just stay tuned.